Hello and welcome everyone to episode 51 of the smobcast. So we got a little bit of interesting stuff to talk about today. So we got a big buff for Kiara. Maybe it's a big buff. We'll get into that. But we also have some sort of drama going on. So there's something to clickbait. But also, just going to put this out here at the beginning of the video. You guys definitely want to be here for next week's stream, because it's going to be a doozy. Like, you're going to want to be here. There's going to be things to vote on. You gotta, now's an opportunity to make your voice heard. And also, one last little bit to tease on top of that. We're gonna have Fino on stream, so yeah, that's yeah, our most requested guest, of course. So yeah, all sorts of stuff planned, but today's gonna be a little more relaxed of a day. But yeah, hello everyone. Also, first message in chat from someone named Otto04. He's
Nice.
like,
Yeah,
there were three other ones made before him.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
like
was one of
Velber,
them.
how there's Velber 1, 2, and 3. There's Auto 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now which one of you
Yeah.
destroys the planet? Who knows?
Who will win?
Yeah, once our
Let's find out
powers
next.
combine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we also got the reveal of the new BB. I don't know how much of a spoiler it is. Is it a spoiler?
Everyone's already seen it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
According to people whether people are mad about it, it's not a spoiler. Like, people are not mad about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess there's no reason to get into it, but yeah, she's golden now, which is not a shock because BB Dubai, First Ascension, like a big part of her theming was golden. But yeah, they buffed Alter Ego Kiara. And they also, earlier this week, gave her an animation update, which was kind of a surprise, but like the bubbliness of her sprite definitely needed an update, because she was not quite year one, she was like a little bit after year one. So her sprite did show its age.
CCC was in year 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like right after part 1.
They did like slightly update her animations once. I forgot when it happened. Maybe it was the CCC rerun. Like, she got a couple of new animations for her skills. But this is a full-on revamp. Like, the sprite just straight up looks different. So pretty exciting for Kiara fans.
In 2019, she had a sprite update and skill update.
Oh yeah.
So this is actually her second.
Oh, was that the same time that Melt got like one animation?
No, they completely changed.
Yeah,
thought-
Melt got like
I
a
thought-
dance thing.
I
She got a lot of dance moves
thought
in her
Melt-
animation.
I thought there was a part where Melt only got like one animation added before that.
I think it was more. I don't know. I could be wrong. But like, I'm pretty sure Melt. I don't know if Melt's. Oh yeah. Melt did get a full change because people were talking about like she lost her T-pose. Did she? Or did she not lose her T-pose?
No, I think
didn't
she
lose
still
her
has her
T-pose.
T-pose. No one uses that Ascension though.
One thing I actually don't know if they changed much about the sprite. What they did do is they increased the resolution of her sprite by like 4 times. Because her first sprite was like really like low resolution compared to like newer servants, and the second sprite just brought it up to the par with some minor battle changes. So yeah, technically 3 sprites, but really the first 2 were mostly the same, just differences in resolutions. Her new one looks so much better though.
I mean, Kiara definitely is a character that received a lot of love from the devs. She has all 3 of her skills and her MP buffed.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, it's funny
I mean,
how
some
like
of the buffs are early. But...
it's funny how like every buff just like for the most part just kept getting better, because like the first one was so weird. It was like,
the arts down?
Yeah, it like before it was the debuff resistance down, and then 50% battery. I guess they did reduce the cooldown, which was a pretty impactful change.
Dude, I
but
thought for the longest time it was 50%. I was like, oh no, it's 30.
Yeah,
it's actually so ass.
I think you learned that on the tier list stream, didn't you?
Yeah, it's so ass, bro.
Yeah, it's 1 turn of arts resist down for 1 target. If it was AoE, that'd be one thing, but it's only against 1 target.
It should have been 30% for 3 turns.
Like, this is just so, like, if you look at this skill, this is just, like, even though it's buffed, it is just so, like, underpowered compared to modern servant skills that, like, the cooldown isn't 5 either. It's just, the whole thing's just really lame, even after the buff, honestly, like, compared to today's standards, but...
Your second skill also got only a minor change of a cooldown reduction and 1 extra effect, but
the extra effect is really
that
good.
they gave her is
buff
a really
purge.
good one because buff purges.
Yeah, just
buff purge is
AoE,
always...
remove all buffs. Like, that's
I remember,
that's a really nice change.
I remember when this first came out, people were kind of going crazy about it. Like, obviously, we got more access to this. Like, once again, you look at this skill, right? And then you look at BB Dubai's second skill, and you're just like, oh, wow, this sucks, right? But
BB
at that time,
Dubai's,
it was really good.
second skill is like a mix of Kiara's first and...
A better version of her first skill and her second skill. And a better version of her second skill, actually. It's just, like,
well, it doesn't
servant
have
skills
the
these days
on
are
it.
just...
That's her one skill that's not a battery.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
But yeah, that's her second buff. Her third buff was her NP buff, which was something that was much needed. The only thing they changed was the amount of heal you got, and also the damage, of course. And that went from 2,000 to 5,000, which was a massive change. It's like a huge amount of heal.
It does allow you to, if you're not going to get one shot, to kind of recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it also meant that, like, if you use Black Grail, it's, like, never a problem. That's part of the reason why a lot of people don't really feel damage issues with her. It's because she basically always uses Black Grail.
Yeah.
But then, third skill is, this is the most recent buff. So it used to be 1 turn of invuln, 1 turn of 50% crit, 50% impegen, 50% debuff resist, 50% heal boost, and then you take 3,000 damage, all on a 6-turn cooldown. So it's synced up with the other 2 skills. Same cooldown, but all of those effects remain the same, but they added some other things. So they gave, now the whole team gets 3 turns of 30% anti-good. Then the whole team gets 20% charge, and the whole team gets 1 stage of overcharge for 3 turns, as well as removing the demerit, so she doesn't lose HP anymore.
Here's the thing. They should have kept with the 50 theme. It should have been 50% anti-good and 50% fire. No.
For herself,
50...
that would,
yes.
I think that would have been nicer.
50% for herself would have been nice.
Yeah, for sure. I think, like, my hot take on this buff is I don't necessarily think it fixes her problem, because, like, I don't know when you would want her to be, like, a support. Like, I get now she has multi-core like capabilities, but it's just still a bit weak in terms of the numbers she gives. She doesn't, like, unless you're hitting good, like once again, this is, like, only usable if you're hitting good. And if you're doing multi-core, like, usually only the last wave, like, servants have that has alignments. Overcharge is great with, like, Castoria, I guess. And then the battery is just all right. I don't know. I think, like, her problem is more so her own DPS. And I definitely would have preferred it to be more selfish, yeah. The charge is fine, overcharge is fine, but, like, the anti-good definitely should have been for herself. Maybe remove the overcharge and then make her crit up 3 turns or something. I don't know. I just feel like I wanted her to be a little bit more offensive than this. And
true. It should have been, instead of I mean, versus good is good, but it's as good as a pretty wide pool. Like,
yeah. I mean,
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. And also, yeah, she does synergize well with other art support. Like, all of these all of these servants are like recent. Like we got like this is the third servant with self 50 party 20 AoE arts. Like I mean,
True,
she's not a new one, but we got this for Space Arash, we got this for BB Dubai, we got this for Kiara, and they all help other art supports get their MP.
It's the new hotness. It's the new hotness is 70% arts chargers for some reason. You're like,
Yeah, for some reason.
They looked at Summer Mellows and were like, well, that's terrible. 80% battery? We'll do 70.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we fixed it.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the buff auto? Sorry for like stealing
That's fine.
stealing the mic.
I think it's okay, but like I don't feel like it addresses like the biggest problem she has, which is she just doesn't really do that great of damage. But like part of it's alter ego classing. I think her damage isn't really all that bad, but like I wish it was more of a general type of damage buff.
Yeah, not
or-
a power mod against
like-
good, right?
Like one of the things I actually wanted them to go in the direction of was like make one or two of those effects 3 turns. Like
Yeah,
make the
I
crit
agree.
damage 3 turns and add a star
Yeah,
bomb.
exactly.
That would have made her better at doing crit damage. And like even if like arts crit is a little weird, like I mean, hey, she has several buffs that apply to cards already.
Yeah. She's also chaotic evil. Like Dolman is a great partner for her if you want to do crits. That's actually what I've been doing for all these super recollections that I'm doing with her. Because of Dolman carry again. So if her crit buff was 3 turns, it would have been much appreciated. And I just don't think it's a similar issue with like I don't know. It's just
I mean,
she doesn't have enough party buffs for
here's the thing is like her damage isn't that far from the other alter egos. Like it's just that alter ego unfortunately is not the greatest class for AoE DPS. Like when you think about like who like AoE DPS on alter ego, Doman, no one uses him for his MP. Kingprotea, just stall servant. Okita alter, laughable. Tiamat is like the only one, and it's like, oh, because Black Grail farming. Oh,
Yeah.
with Vich. Rasputin, no one. I have not seen anyone like. I swear he's like one of the most hyped characters that just fell off and no one cares about. Like it's Kotamine, yet no, I don't see him ever.
He's
Like,
just
I don't know.
not because like he's like we complain about Kiara's MP damage obviously because for looping she can't keep any of her steroids, but Rasputin is not that much better, and also like he doesn't have upgrade MP. So if you're talking about like min turn and stuff, Kire also just has like honestly a Pen 5 should have been a great buff for him, but I just don't see many solos with him still. I wonder why, but like a Pen 5 with him plus Atlas should technically allow him to get what 6 straight turns of the Infinite Guts thing, so he just like doesn't die for 6 turns period and get a bunch of MP damage ups.
Well,
but
well, there'd be
it's- I
one
don't know,
turn of
it's-
downtime, but you can patch that with the Invuln.
oh yeah.
'Cause that's only 3 turns, and it's a 7-turn cooldown. I will actually say though, she has some decent synergy with him, as they both like buff the whole team, and like she's
True.
evil, so she gets an extra 20% charge from him, as well as the arts. So there's a little synergy
Maybe.
there. Something I noticed, which is really funny, these 2 previous buffs have changed one interaction drastically over the years. So before any of her buffs, you use her 3rd skill and you use her NP, and you heal 3,000 after losing 3,000. So you broke even on HP. But then they buffed her NP, and now it's 5,000. So you use this skill, you go up 4,500 HP. And then they buff this skill again. Now they remove the demerit and give you overcharge on top of that. So now Now
Now
it's
it's
like
just a 7,500 HP heal.
no, it's actually 9,375, I think, because
How did-
it's also the heal boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, heal boost
Wait,
and then 50%. Yeah, 50% bonus on the one stage of overcharge here. So, like, it's gone from net 0 HP to like a whopping like half of her HP.
That's pretty
Yeah.
scary, honestly. Maybe I should try a prison tower run as to see like how
Fucking
how good her heal
cologne.
is.
It smells like cologne in my room. What the fuck? Guess
No,
my dad
you're
got back.
you're actually you're hallucinating. It's a mental thing. Don't
No,
walk into the
it
light.
smells like my dad.
What?
I mean, he's like he lives in the room next door, but I didn't know he was home.
In damage,
You're like,
Kiara still
weird.
You're like, it
potato.
smells like my dad. I haven't seen him for 30 years.
I mean, is Kiara
Yeah,
really more
that's-
potato than Kira?
Dude,
though?
that just sounds like a 2-sentence horror story. My room suddenly
you
smells
sure?
like my dad. I haven't seen him in 30 years.
I'm not sure Kiara is actually more potato than Kira, because like yeah, Kira has better steroids, but Kiara has
no,
an upgrade MP.
Kiara is better
It's like
than
close,
Kira.
no? I think the
Um,
damage should be close. I think for
The damage is close.
Dude, how did I miss? It's fucking 290% crit rate. Okay, whatever.
That's funny. But no, remember we all have to say that's why still the best alter ego in the game is still of course Melt. Remember
TMO.
that.
Dude,
No.
they're not even comparable.
Yeah, they are. Melt
Then-
killed Kiara. Therefore, I win.
Okay.
Well,
should buff Melt's
she had
MP.
to get help, okay? It's not like she killed her alone.
Oh, Kiara
They
does
should-
have lower attack stat, right? Maybe. She has so much HP.
She got thrown.
She actually has so much HP. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, Kiara has
no,
like
once you-
17k, doesn't
She only
she?
has what, like 20.8k?
Only 20.8k. Wow. Wow, that's not much at all, bro.
Dude, it's you
I mean,
know,
compared to some Ginaco, I guess it's not.
hold up, my Space Rush has 20.7k.
Oh my god, dude, my crit RNG is actually
Okay.
fucked. Holy
Actually,
shit.
hold on. Kiara has more attack stat than Space Rush and more HP. This is
What?
nonsense.
Oh really? Hello.
Yeah. Because Kiara has 16, almost 17,000. You're 8 shy of 17,000 attack, where
I mean, I have a
Arash
better
is
kit, my
16,600 attack. Or it's like 320 higher than Space Arash.
Yeah, I think you can't compare cross classes with
True.
the less stats.
Arash is definitely a better servant. Let's not kid ourselves.
yeah,
I
let's not
think
fucking kid ourselves with that.
Space
Like,
Arash is. Space, honestly, I think out of all the servants we've gotten this year, I do think Space Rush maybe favoritism. I think she may be the best one this year.
I mean, she's the how do I put this? Like, she's a servant that's designed to be overpowered at max stacks 10.
Yeah.
Like she's supposed to be overpowered at 10. And she just reaches 10 a little bit too easy, in my opinion. I
think that's held back a little bit by like investment, because if you don't have her fifth append, you're not gonna get it as fast because you have to use her skills
True.
and additional time and stuff.
I guess yeah.
Though not to say we haven't had a lot of. There's a lot of servants people could claim are like the best servant this year. Like some people definitely could claim Dante. Some people definitely could claim Alco or Alice
CL.
or Arash or CL. you know-
CL is a pretty strong one, honestly. Like, depends on if you care about consistency,
There's-
because
There's a lot of good. The thing though is I don't think, they're all really strong, but I actually don't think many of them invalidate older servants. Thankfully, like
yeah.
they're not stepping on anyone's toes.
Hi, buddy.
Takeru,
Yeah.
of course, steps on every AoE art saber's toes and crushes them.
There's like two of them. It's like two of them, unless you count Jason.
Yeah,
It's fine.
there's three of them. It's
Who the fuck is
Muramasa,
Bonsai
Tomoe, and
Buddy
Jason.
supposed to be? What is that a reference
Bonsai
to?
Buddy? What are you like referencing something from 20 years ago?
Like,
It's a
I know
purple-
what
it's a purple
Bonsai.
monkey from
I know
from,
what
like, the
Bonsai Buddy
90s.
is, dude. Like I've
I don't
watched
know what
Vinesauce
Bonsai
Joel.
Buddy is.
Okay, I know who that
Why-
is.
Why are you talking about Bonsai.
Someone said something about Bonsai Buddy, and I don't know who that's a nickname for.
Oh, BB.
Oh, BB.
BB's
Oh,
not purple nor a
okay,
monkey.
because like AI
But it's-
and BB.
But the
yeah.
abbreviation is BB. I mean, BB
Bonzi,
is.
Bonsai.
I would
I've heard
definitely
it
put
pronounced both
BB
ways.
as the strongest servant this year if Golden BB starts at support MP.
You think because like in normal the thing is in normal farming, if you're doing
Ryou, you're gonna
farming,
have
you're
to
doing
get a little
castor-
louder. Yeah,
Am
I
I
noticed
quiet?
it earlier.
Hold on.
Like you were speaking pretty low earlier. I
Okay,
can't
is
turn
this
you
better?
up any higher. And try
Is
it.
that better?
Try it again. I hear no difference.
Let me go into Discord. I wonder if Discord is lowering my volume here. No, input volume and output volume are the same. Let me check my soundboard.
Yeah, I have plushie at like 60%, but I have you completely maxed out.
Hold on.
I have a
Ryou, you're
question.
muted.
When do we get the KP?
You're
buff?
muted. It's fine to say slurs now.
No, I'm not. Is that
Okay.
better? Oh, that might be too loud.
I think that was better.
Okay,
Wait.
how is this?
It might be fine. We'll roll with
I
it for
sound
now.
fine. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me
Plushie,
let
what
me-
were you
hold on.
saying?
don't talk for a second. I'm about to unmute the stream and hear myself talk.
Okay.
So I'm now talking again to hear myself. Give me a second.
And now I'm talking just for comparison.
You talked exactly over when I was talking due to the stream latency. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. No, I think this sounds fine now.
Okay.
I turned up my gain a little bit and everything. So
Okay. Okay, Plushie, what were you saying?
Did we talk about Protea as well? I forgot when she got the buff.
Oh,
we did. Yeah.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Did we? Are you sure we did?
Yeah. Did we last week?
I don't
No,
remember when
no,
she
she
got
got
a
her buff
buff.
like 4 days ago, didn't she? 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah, it was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
so we didn't talk
It was on
about.
Tuesday. We didn't talk about her. I
Yeah.
swear, I thought we did. Am I delusional now?
Okay, so we have 2 alter egos to talk about.
Yeah.
All right.
See, we can talk about Protea.
Oh, phew, more content to talk about. Okay, so Kingprotea got a really interesting buff. She got a second buff to her first skill, which was, is kind of, okay. So initially,
Oh,
it was
I
3,000
know.
per turn, 10 turn cooldown. Then they buffed it to be 4,000 per turn and added 8% NP damage resist per stack. So up to 80% resist meant that she could tank NPs. Then they buffed her third skill to scale an NP damage buff with every stack of the growth. But then they buffed her first skill again, same amount per stack, but now she also has 1 proc of buff removal resistance, 30% battery, and they've reduced the cooldown from 10 to 6.
that's a big reduction. Like,
Yeah.
so much. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
it's a neat buff because it's supposed to be a buff to her first skill, but it's actually secretly a buff to her second skill because
it's a lot more clickable now. Yeah.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
buff
'cause,
to
like-
all her skills because you can cycle all her buttons easier.
well, yeah, because it buffs her second skill, which is already a pretty solid skill, like 5 turn
Right, and
cooldown.
and
Like
it's cooldown reduction,
potentially
which
huge
means
amount.
her third skill comes up faster. So
Yeah.
all 3 of her skills benefit from if you're doing that. Now, obviously, this isn't going to change her stall tank gameplay where you actually don't click it. You want to build up all 10 stacks because that's not going to change.
Wait,
But
question.
I mean, I have
Wouldn't
something
she-
to say about that actually.
Wouldn't she be able to recast her third skill by the time it's over if you use it immediately?
Yes. So that's the thing I want to talk about because I did a solo specifically against Demonic Bodhisattva, who is a boss that has buff removing MP. So usually Kingprotea, like she's like, obviously you don't want to use her against a buff removing MP boss because all of your buildup is going to be lost. But now with this skill 1 being at 6-turn cooldown, I can actually, like, first of all, it's a buff removal, so you can actually catch up to, like, if you click her skill 1 and then like skill 2 at the correct like intervals, you can perpetually get her buff removal, like have it active when the enemy's about to MP.
Yeah, it lasts 10 turns, so
yeah, I mean, it's like one time, like so Kiara does it one time, right? And you need to like recast her first skill again to prevent it for the next time. So like you can always have a couple of stacks of growth on you, instead of getting completely purged, which is really good. So I think she plays a lot better against buff removing bosses now. And of course, like you don't feel that bad clicking skill 2 anymore, because the reason you would ever click skill 2 in Kingprotea solos, like Ryou said, like usually you don't want to do it. Like the only reason is for heals, right? Because her first skill stops healing you after 10, because she caps at 10. So it like if your like bloated HP got taken to below her like unbloated max HP, clicking like resetting and then clicking her first skill again is actually a heal effect, right? So it used to be very difficult for that to work out because her first skill's cooldown is so long. But with this being at 6-turn cooldown now, it's actually very clickable. Like you can refresh her first skill as a means of healing. So I actually do think it changes. Like it doesn't change the optimal playstyle of her, which is like obviously there are quests where they have like really low pressure early on. They allow you to build up like 10 stacks and while not losing a bunch of HP, so you just have like 60,000 HP and then nothing can kill you anymore. But against like higher pressure stuff that would keep on damaging you from the round start, I think she actually got a pretty significant buff here with the cooldown reduction. Not necessarily just the MP buff from more. This is like the cooldown reduction is actually pretty huge. But yeah, that's all I want to say.
Yeah. Also, like if we're gonna talk from a farming perspective, like it makes it so she's capable of normal, like the normal shit, which is like 30% charge, and then like you got 6-turn cooldown. So obviously you have like the most base form of that, but then you have other levels of it where you can use her second skill to get up to 40% charge on turn 3, and then you can also double cast her first skill easier. But you might be asking,
first skill's
like,
pretty weak without the stacks.
Well,
yeah, well,
her
her third skill is weak without the stack. That's why, like,
okay, so
it's like
so
you might be better off not sacrificing the stacks because the.
Okay, but the thing is, you might be wondering, is she actually Black Grail compatible now? And the answer is kind of. It's
double Oberon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a double Oberon
Oberon
setup. You can't do. You're 10% away from being able to double Vich Oberon, but like, if you're using Black Grail, I think it's actually worth it because, like, okay, you're getting rid of like 30% of this NP damage here, but you're getting Black Grail instead, which is way better.
Yeah, I mean, people definitely talked about what, like, a Resh Kigal and Takeda Shingen being able to BG after a Pen 5, though those are also both double Oberon comps, so it depends on, like, double Oberon is, I used to spit on it, but, like, I did actually look into, because, like, somebody got into argument with me, I did actually look into the damage. The BG does make it a lot, like, if you're doing, like, super BG, like, if it's not super BG, it's not that much better.
It's specifically if you're using Black Grail, though, because if you're not using,
it's really bad. But
yeah, for events
with Black Grail, it's fine.
Yeah, because if you're not using Black Grail, then you're not making up for the lack of damage. Because, like, at that point, okay, you got Vich's third skill, but you don't have any double casting skills, and then, like, all your buffs are on turn 3. So it's just not as good if you're doing it that way.
Yeah, it's like, I would even go as far to say, like, super BG is pretty, like, if you have like a non-MLB BG, it doesn't even feel that great. It's like, specifically if you have a MLB BG, preferably at max level, then yeah, that would completely make up for the missing damage. But If you don't have that, then it's not necessarily that much better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
She can beat you with VVO. Okay, well, I feel like there are definitely other units that can do that too. If you're doing like 4-turn, if you're just like stalling for a turn on one.
Yeah, that's well, the difference is like you can actually guarantee it, even if that's the case. What the chatter is talking about is basically like you pop her first skill, you wait 1 extra turn, which means you're gonna get 1 extra stack of the growth.
Yeah, so skill 2 gives you 50
so you're gonna get
instead of
60%, and
Oh,
then you're gonna
yeah.
then that
Wait,
means
so,
you can.
so you're just wasting a turn.
I mean, it's fine because you're not wasting any steroids. So it's slightly more fine than others, but
It's
it takes
a 4-turn run, but you're
but like the first turn isn't any RNG. It's not. You're not wasting any buffs. You're just wasting time.
Reloading. Yeah, that's weird.
Did you say reloading?
I don't know if I do that.
Preloading.
No. Preloading.
I was about to say, like, I thought you were better than this.
We don't use that word.
He hates
We don't use
preloading.
that word in this house.
Aoko can do it. Aoko can do it with like. I mean, I feel like most people just fucking like a Habertrot one or that's a Rush one or something.
Well, the thing with Aoko though is like you have to get that first MP still, and like.
No, yeah.
I mean you. Like, sure, you could use, like, Castoria or something, but then you're spending buffs.
Oh, yeah, true. You are on your wave 3, you're gonna be losing both your attack ups from Castoria. Yeah, that's correct. But, like,
really?
KP, because it's the 4th turn. If you're doing Aoko. If you're doing Aoko non-damaging MP and then 3 damaging MPs, then yeah, you're losing because you at least have to do the all Castor batteries on one. Right?
Oh yeah.
Actually, I guess you can save one if you do like Oberon.
Did I get quieter again, or am I still the same?
Yeah. Hold on. I can actually adjust it on my end. Okay.
You found a way to adjust me?
Well, I can adjust you lower. I couldn't turn you up though.
Well, am I too loud now?
Yeah, you were a little bit loud, but I'd rather have you too loud than not loud enough. See, I can control it from my end but at a certain point, like I can't increase your volume anymore. So if you turn it back down, I might not be able to get it loud enough.
Yeah, because the thing is, on my end, it shows that I'm like hitting the red bar in OBS, which means it's really loud. I don't know why I'm so quiet to you. Or like, cause like when I look at your stream, I am quieter. I don't know why, but like I am at 200% volume in Discord for you.
Not anymore. I have you at 149.
Set it back to 200. I'm still way quieter.
Okay. Be loud.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna talk normally.
Okay, it's just when you started raising your voice, it sounded like you're too loud. Okay.
I mean, it's probably fine. I don't know. But yeah.
It's fine. Audio's weird. Discord is weird.
Indeed.
Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised that... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
But yeah,
I'm surprised KP got another buff instead of... What the fuck?
Oh, did you hear something weird?
Yeah, I heard like background.
No, I was looking at my microphone settings, and there's a button that says 48-volt phantom power. I'm like, what does that button do? And
it sounds like a microwave.
So what it did is it really kicked up the sensitivity of the microphone, because the microphone suddenly got a lot more power, and so it became a lot more sensitive, I think.
But yeah, I'm
I think
surprised
we heard
that
your computer running or your blood pumping.
Yeah, I'm surprised they gave her another buff, but I guess this really like completes most of her weaknesses as a solo unit, because she was really scared of buff removal and she really gets punished by clicking skill 2. And now with the cooldown reduction and the buff removal resist, she's not that scared of buff removal anymore, and she also can click skill 2 without feeling like shit. So I think this is like the final like buff to unless you want to buff her MP.
There's still one more buff. Buff her second skill. buff her second skill
Why?
so that when you press it, you get a full HP guts that lasts for 10 turns.
I mean, but you still. But
It's on a
oh,
4-turn cooldown.
Wait. So do you just press it before skill 1? Because it still removes all your stacks.
Yeah, that's
You'd press it before then. That way, if you ever get broken, if you ever get murdered before, because one of her weaknesses, if you're trying to block MPs, is blocking the first one, and subsequent ones is a problem. But the point is, it would actually make her unkillable if she had a full HP guts.
Yeah,
but
just use her
you can say
Mystic
that for a lot of servants, okay?
Like,
Also,
I
come on, Cagliostro has something unique. Don't take it from him.
Oh yeah.
Wait, does he have a full HP guts?
Yeah,
No,
and
he
it's
has
on a
10,000.
Yeah, and it's on a
HP.
10-turn cooldown.
Like before this buff, my suggestion for like a KP buff was to not have her lose all of her stacks when she clicks her skill 2. But I think this buff is like more like it retains her flavor, where the second skill is supposed to like completely reset her, but because of how fast she can get her skill 1 back up, it's nice. I don't know, I like the buff. I will say, to be fair though, I never expect a buff to reduce a skill's cooldown, like base cooldown, by 4 turns. I never expect anything like that.
That
because
is
on any other character,
big
it'd be ridiculous. On any other character, like most skills, like every other skill buff is just 1 turn, right? Like at most, it reduces its cooldown by 1. This is 4, which is like, it makes it a completely different skill almost. Like this is so spammable now. So yeah, I don't know.
I would like, if they were gonna buffer MP, what I would want them to do is to have, if you have her first skill active, have it trigger it again, so you get like on NP, so you get like another stack and MP damage resist on using her NP.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's what I would want.
It wouldn't be too big on Enkidu's skill. What do you mean? I mean, didn't his skill 3? Oh, his skill 3 got a 2-turn reduction.
It's a 10k heal and a 50% battery.
Dude, if you make it 6 turns, he'd be able to Buster Loop, I guess. You're happy about that. But like, dude, 6-turn cooldown, 10k heal, and then full
No, it's still 10 turns. It's still
no, it's 8.
No, it's 12. Is the wiki wrong?
I thought it's 8. Really? Did it not get reduced to 8?
I don't think it got reduced unless the wiki's wrong.
I thought it stayed at 10.
Yeah, as far as I remember, it stayed at 10.
Never mind.
Yeah, it stays at 10. It's still a 10. It sucks. The skill sucks. And Keto sucks.
I don't think it sucks. Her damage is their damage is fine.
It's a ball of clay. You can call it whatever you want.
I mean,
their damage is still very
based his
good.
appearance off of a woman, so
it's fine.
Okay, whatever. Their damage is still very
also
good.
Also voiced by a woman.
Yeah. But like, I definitely feel like if you want to do anti-divine, like we already talked about this when Skahak got her buff, I would rather have a guaranteed stun and do 200% extra damage, rather 100% extra damage, rather than just guaranteed stun. So Skahak really stepped on their toes there. I mean, they're a different card type, but still, in my opinion, it just kind of sucks. But anyways, yeah, interesting buffs this week. I don't necessarily think Kiara's is like that impactful, but still nice to see her get a buff.
Yeah, KP's definitely helped her. KP's definitely helped her more than Kiara's helped her.
Oh yeah, I think KP's buff is like exactly what I was complaining about her like solo, like the couple of issues, and it really addresses it well.
I do think it 4k heal a turn isn't as much as it used to be, but you know, I wish they upgraded it, because like they upgraded from 3,000 to 4,000. I wish when they did it again, they'd upgraded it from 4,000 to 5,000, which would have made it just would have made her max HP 64,000 instead of 52,000.
No, like 5k heal per turn without having to do anything is kind of a lot. Like Kiara's MP heals for 5,000 a turn, but she has to use her MP. And if you're doing solos, she's not gonna be doing it every single turn.
it can't be affected by modifiers.
Yeah, but like I also can't overheal, you know, and I also don't get like MP damage res. I don't know. I get that Kiara, not Kiara. Fuck. I get that KP's slow. Like she has slow start, but like I guess it's
because
her
the thing with KP is if you're using her like on her own, you really want to get up to that 10 stacks because then she has 100% NP damage up.
I think like, Habertrot really helps her. Like unless you're doing this like, oh, Habertrot's cheating, then okay, sure, fair enough.
Oh no, Habertrot definitely helps her because Habertrot helps her maintain her HP during the first couple of stacks, and then it's fine. Because I do like the idea of her getting to 10 stacks and then having 100% MP damage up. Like it's Black Grail.
In like if you fight something earlier, like some fights that are older, like Prison Tower, it's very easy to just stay in the first couple of waves and then just build to like 60,000 HP, and then you start moving forward, and then just nobody can kill you anymore. Like that's just how she plays against like older stuff, I feel. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because her HP if you 120 her with full stacks is almost 60,000. It's 59,000, which is a lot of HP for a playable character to have, but it takes time. She has a very different gameplay style than most of the game though, but I think that's fine. I like having alternate gameplay styles.
Yeah, it makes the game more fresh. Like
makes the game more fun. Like more playing with Hakuno and gambling.
Yeah, it's really fun.
You want to talk now that we've been able to use them freely? You want to talk about Hakuno again?
I mean, all I'm gonna say is our predictions about her, well, his or hers, depending on who you choose, their second skill being insane in solos is absolutely correct.
It was absolutely correct.
It's so stupid.
They literally, if you play your cards right, you literally have 5 out of 6 turns where the enemy cannot do anything to you.
Because she has the stun as well, and then if like it's 60%, we can RNG reset that.
Almost free RNG resets, because the way you play it is you can do at the very start you do your quick card and you get an evade and you get your NP up. Second turn you NP, they're stunned. Third turn you quick evade. Fourth turn, you have your MP. You use your MP again, and now you have 1 turn of downtime, right? Where you can get hit. But you build up your MP. You then MP your turn again and stun them. And then your skill is back, and then you can evade. It's literally 6-turn cycle.
Yeah.
If you can do it, if you can get enough and sometimes it may require to get hit or something like that. But you're on the evade turns. But like you can almost block out 5 out of 6 turns damage.
Her second skill is just really broken in general. The crit ramp up is really strong. The MP gain on arts makes her spam her MP if you need to. It's just really broken.
If you do MP arts,
go ahead.
Yeah. Also, if you're trying to RNG reset for her, for the NP stun. Like,
just use skill 1.
As long as you have charge, you can just keep resetting. You can't run out of skills unless you run out of charge.
Yeah, he does it earlier.
And when the skill is up, NP arts, especially if you get crits, is just like a free 160% NP. Like for some reason, like it's so much charge, and that's not even double stacking it. When you double stack it in like farming, it's really funny. Like a single arts card is like gives you like 80% charge.
Yeah,
but like it definitely a save scum character, but I wonder if that's why their attack stat is as it is, because they have a lot of, they have the crit ramp up, they have easily spammable NP, they got basically guaranteed crits. If you want to, like if you don't need to NP, you can just spend your charge to guarantee a turn full of crits every turn. It doesn't matter.
She has really good gains as well. So during the turns where you're doing like mighty chains to get the evade, you don't want to do the MP like we said last week, because like the stun, because you already have the evade, and if you stun them, it's just wasted, right? And then like during those turns, you can either gather your MP up, so you get like overcharge, like manually high overcharge, so her stun is more guaranteed, or you can, like Ryou said, you can use them for gaining stars, just for guaranteed crit, which is like both very strong.
Or if you overcharge and it doesn't stun, well, you still got 10 RNG resets at that point to gamble the stun.
Yeah, it's a lot of gambling, her playstyle, which is funny.
That's why I think it'd be fun to have them at 120, because I feel like if you bumped up there, because at 122k foes, they'd only have 14k attack, which isn't crazy, but my Daikoken only has 14k attack, so and I'm fine with that.
On that note, it is pretty funny because they have almost as much attack as Janako, who is a 5-star.
Oh, no.
She has
what is Janako's attack?
She has 9100.
No attack.
Whereas Hakuna
she has 91. Yeah, they have
8500.
600 less.
Yeah.
So I mean,
really
it's pretty close. So, and I definitely think their kit is more built for doing damage.
Yeah, like I tried her support.
I feel like Janako's damage is overhated. Like she has good.
Oh no,
ramp
if you're
and,
fighting lawful, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, she also has like, is it 50% or is it 40% attack?
30. It's 30.
No, it's 50%.
Oh, you mean attack?
Yeah,
I thought you mean
30% attack and 30% defense down. Yes, so like,
well, no, she has
fight,
20% attack on her first skill and 30% on her second skill, but the attack only affects herself. But then she also ramps like defense down before damage. I think she's actually a pretty solid DPS. She just doesn't have good refund, and that's a deal breaker for everyone.
Her refund is really bad, and
I mean that's intentional. Like she has invul on MP. Like against 3 enemies, she can very often just solo it without taking damage.
Yeah, she's one of the best solo servants in the game, just purely because like it's really easy to get her to just NPR art, and some like the way her skills are configured, like you got an invuln skill, which also has an NP gain buff, so like you can back-to-back NP when you have that one up. Then you have a battery in case like you get a decent amount of hits and you go up to 80%. And then like on those downturns you have damage cut on her second skill. She is like amazing for solos.
Yeah, but her attack set just for like normal stuff is kind of low, which is kind of a thing with the Moon Cancer. Like historically, Moon Cancers have been kind of like not the greatest DPSs, like BB Summer, Archetype Earth.
I mean, BB Dubai without hitting second skill anti-trade is just really bad as well. Like
that's why she supports herself, because then you can hit 2. Because the first wave you don't do it, but then the next 2 waves you do. That's why
I actually calculated that though. Yeah, it's like good for, it's like really good for second wave damage, but like you're sacrificing a lot as well, because like your looping is a lot more restricted, because compared to Castoria, second BB Dubai doesn't really give you that much charge. It does give a game boost, but Castoria also gives a game boost, and also your third wave damage is like not that good either compared to like a lot of other options. So I just think BB Dubai probably shouldn't be a Ars Looper. Like you can use her as an Ars Looper, but it's just kind of whatever. I don't necessarily think she's that great at it.
She does suffer when, especially in irregular nodes, for that after having used her a bit.
I do like that both of the BB, at least the 5-star BB, synergize with them. It's like one of them buffs them, and then the other one has like the card lock to go alongside the card reset.
You can't use the card lock and the card reset at the same time.
Yeah, but
I don't know if you'd ever pair them together.
Well, you can reset to get the ideal hand, then lock the ideal hand.
That seems like you're sacrificing a little bit much, because BB Summer doesn't do.
If you're like trying to make Hakuno do stuff. Like, that might be better than, like, just trying to hope you reset and get the same stuff all the time. I don't know. I'm looking for small bits of synergy
I don't
here.
think, unfortunately, I don't think Hakuno works terribly well with either of the BBs, because the other BB is also very arts focused.
Well, I mean, she still has
buffs.
30 crit, 30% MP damage, 100% star gen. So, like, she still has some pretty decent support for them.
And not
and I
terrible,
don't think,
but
yeah, and like art support is fairly universal. It's not going to be good for NP damage, but it's going to help them get their NP way more often, especially since there's the 30% NP. Yeah, I mean, it's basically like Jufu gain boosts.
I mean, if you do get her MP off,
MP.
the support MP at least, you do get a decent. The support MP is a decent buff there. You know, MP damage 50%, and charges MP. Maybe then their MP can do damage, because their NP is shockingly weak. I'm gonna say.
Is it
really that big of a shock?
Their cards really, like, using them, you really feel it feels really good to use their cards, just because they get it consistently. I guess that's the thing, is like, if they did not have the card shuffle skill and they had like something else, I think they'd feel absolutely terrible. But the fact that you can kind of manipulate the cards and usually get a decent hand every turn is kind of what makes them feel good.
Wouldn't call it, because man, I've been really unlucky with those. I wouldn't call it.
Oh no, I sometimes I did have a run earlier where I was sitting there, I was at like 100% MP on wave 2, and I'm like I just crit down this wave, and I sit there pressing, I'm like, I just need like 2 buster cards, but then after 60% I need an arts card as well, or either a mighty chain or a buster arts buster or buster arts, and I never got it until the end. I'm like until at the very end, I'm like, well, I guess I just can't MP the next turn. It's like I didn't get you know, sometimes you do get unlucky, but you know, it's that's the name of the game with them. But no, their MP damage is like Talalox is like on Rat Sheet is like 35k and they're at 22k. Their MP damage, if we look at if we just compare against all AoE servants, I wonder where they rank on AoE servants damage wise, traitless.
I don't think you should count trait, but like even with trait, it's not great.
So traitless, they are less than Kucaster, but better than Elizabeth Halloween.
Oh, interesting.
They're less than Geronimo, but more than Edison. Actually, wow, Edison is really bad. Holy cow! I mean, Edison does so many other things though. No one cares about Edison.
The thing is, you can always guarantee their. Like, I mean, the only time you don't get the attribute is if you're up against Star or Beast.
Beast or Star.
Now, if I'm looking here on,
so just pick the right one. Use Google.
What's the highest one? I think it is when they're fighting
man, so it should be Sky.
Wait, hold on.
It should be fighting Sky, no?
Yeah, non-foreigner Sky attribute brings them up to matching damage with. Actually, it's the exact same damage as Kiyohime. Like, exactly the same damage as Kiyohime. But higher than Alice. When
Are you looking at Rat's sheet?
Yeah, I'm looking at Rat. I said I'm looking at Rat's sheet.
Are you including the 50% bonus from Berserker?
No, Rat's sheet does not count that.
Oh, Rat sheet doesn't?
Yeah, you have to add 50%.
So Kiyohime does do more than Hakuno. Because Kiyohime...
But Hakuno against Sky is matching the likes of Da Vinci Rider and Alice and, you know, and Melt Lancer. So I mean,
I definitely think there are more card-centric characters.
They're more card-centric. But then again, you know, speaking of card-centric, Vargas is above all of them at like 37k instead of 34. Vargas is higher. Whoops.
I mean, she ramps up crits better than Vargas, right? Like if
I know. Vargas thing is Vargas is way more survive. Well, is Vargas more survive? I mean, they're survivable in different ways. Vargas only does big damage if you can remove buffs and apply the defense down. Because this is like after you've removed some defense or some buffs. But no, I mean, Also, a certain I'm
I don't
dreading.
think they're gonna get a fucking MP interlude, guys. I'm sorry. Pardon my language. There's no fucking way, dude.
They might, maybe not.
No,
Not soon,
dude. They're not. Okay, look, maybe after part 2 or something. They're
No,
not.
as I said, not soon. They're not going to get a buff soon, but I could definitely see them getting like an NP buff or something. Like there's going to be some stupid little like side event that's going to involve the
don't
Moonself
see it.
characters again.
I just don't see it because like I think they're just meant to be played as a card centric character, and their MP is supposed to be a stun tool. Like they probably also don't want to make like pure solemn defense too strong. Like maybe they want to reserve like or anti-perk or whatever. They want to reserve like a really good defensive tool. It's kind of like how Sojiro sacrifices himself after he uses his MP. They want to like maintain like damage cut as like a tool to use like in a boss fight as a oh, you just can't pierce this easily kind of deal.
Well, instead of maybe doing that, buff one of their skills. I don't know what you do. Actually, their skills are really good.
Skill 3, I guess. I think skill 1 is literally unbuffable because it's 0 cooldown. Like it's just like there's always issues when you buff like low cooldown skills, and this is like the epitome of that.
What if they made it so it was like instead of randomly deals new cards, it was like more likely to deal your own cards?
Oh, like I mean, if you want to use her as a farming support, that might be a nerf. I don't think it's very legit though. Like I've tested it out. If you're trying to run like 6 CE, you want a lot of party chargers. So ironically, I like to use her with double Castoria and AoE arts. Because with AoE arts and double Castoria, very often you only need like 1 arts crit to get enough damage plus full refund on like 1 enemy. And that's exactly what she can do, because she can give you she can give you, what was I gonna say? She can give you stars, and she can like getting 1 extra like arts card is not that difficult. So like unlike BBCL, which I think like has no space for arts units, I think I think like Hakuno double caster arts is like usable. I don't know.
I would say that brings up a topic. I don't know if Otto was there when we were discussing like other 0 turn 0 cooldown skills.
Oh,
so now that they've introduced one.
Oh yeah, I was there for that. I literally suggested something.
Oh, well, let's have the conversation here, because it's a topic I think is, if they were going to make another 0 cooldown skill, it obviously cannot have some form of like attack up, like or card buff. But what if there was one? It was like 1,000 HP drain, and it gave you 10% charge. Like,
I mean, once again, I think that would be really stupid.
Wait, hold on. Can you repeat that? I was reading.
1,000 HP cost for 10% charge.
It would be kind of funny.
Wouldn't it be kind of dumb in farming? Because like even if you click it 10 times, it's 10k.
Well, it depends on how much HP they have.
It depends on how much HP they have.
Well, if they're a 4-star, they're not gonna die from black. Like you just have to.
No. We're not saying on Hakuno. We're saying on like theoretically on some other character in the future. Could be on a 5-star. Could be on a 4-star. Could be on a 3-star.
Yeah, because if they put it on like a 2-star, for example, it's not gonna be as crazy.
They would
just run out of HP.
They would just die. That's when people are 120 and 2k foeing them just to.
Well,
4 HP.
Well, what they would probably do to balance that, just to counteract that, would be they would make their NP heal a bit, like maybe give them like 30% heal on their NP.
No, I don't think you'd want to heal.
Not 30%, 3,000.
Say you had a 5-star, with that, a 5-star on average is gonna have like like 12,000, 13,000 HP. That's still 130%, if you click it all the way through, but it would definitely allow them, like, if they were, like, say, a quick servant, to be able to, like, really customize.
Thing. If they were a buster servant, it wouldn't be the same.
No, I would put that type of thing on, like, a quick servant, because then they could really granularly adjust how much charge they
more
get.
Than 1,000 HP. They could make it like
I think 1,000 HP is because you want to be able to press it enough times to be useful. You make it more than that, and it becomes something you can. It's basically a 50% battery, and that's it. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Is that a problem? That means you're rewarded for bringing certain types of servants with more synergy, but like, yeah, yeah. Imagine making a Buster servant that whose meta farming support is actually Asclepius instead.
It wouldn't be Asclepius, it would be Merlin, because Merlin has max HP.
Yeah, because Merlin has max HP.
Unfortunately, it'd still be Merlin, baby. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Merlin?
Love Merlin.
Yeah, Merlin.
Like, Merlin uses MP as well, so you got the heals.
Well, I mean, if it's only like 2,000 or 3,000 health, he's only going to be giving them like 1k per turn.
Yeah, but it's still that'd still be an additional, like, say 10% in this imaginary situation.
Okay, but Asclepius gives you 10,000 immediately, and he also gives you heal boost.
But Asclepius doesn't give you
heal.
a 50% buster, 20% attack up, the 50% more crit.
But like, you can just go, like, if you use him, then you can just go completely, whatever. It's.
I mean, there's too much hype. Like, there's too much uncertainty in this discussion. Unfortunately,
Well, the other one was like sacrifice stars for charge. Like 10 stars at a time. For a 10% charge.
I mean, we talked about that. Like, we can't do that for quick serve. It's just people's suggestion for like, we want Scotty for that.
I think you could though on a quick serve. No cost, but 10-star drain for 10% charge. You'd be able to. That's
basically no cost. That's basically free for farming.
Look,
that's essentially
okay.
Free.
Make it 20 stars.
Okay, 20 might be. I don't know. 20
stars for 10% charge.
Oh, okay, that's never mind. Actually, I think 20 for 10% might be too bad. Like,
no, I do 15. 15, so you don't because 20 would mean you could only press it 4 times at most.
Yeah.
15, that's 15 would set it at like 5 times, and I think that'd be fine. I think but it'd be interesting because now that they've introduced the idea of a 0 cooldown skill, it's very difficult because they would never do a 0 cooldown skill that say does an attack up in exchange for something because then like you would just, if it doesn't matter if it's 5%, you'd figure out a way to be able to press it 20 times on turn 1 and then
I mean it's I don't know, I guess, but yeah there you go. That's interesting thought.
That's Akuno. Very good. Basically the only stinker we had from the past 2 months was Talalak. Yay!
Oh, and speaking of Talalak, she actually might be pretty useful for the new 90 star because Moon Cancers do a shit ton of damage, and she does bonus damage to super large. Yeah. Unless you want to be like Ryou and suggest using Fujino instead for some reason.
No, that was a joke because she does super large. But I don't think she's gonna do enough damage as an AoE.
I really don't want to say it, but I think the best unit without like super hyper is just CL.
For that note specifically, yeah.
Yeah, it's just CL because like you do BMPB and then you just do MPBB. It's so easy. Like it's literally like it's frontline only, no swap, and then I forgot how fat your CL's got to be for that, but. Like it's just the best one, like hands down. But yeah.
Yeah, because the pretenders there, Avengers there take 5 times damage from Moon Cancers?
Yep, 5 times damage instead of.
But they don't take extra damage from beasts or berserkers, right?
I mean, why would beast work on that? Both of the beasts deal.
Avengers. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking like extra class, but like.
Berserker doesn't. Yeah. Berserker does not. Yep, it's full class advantage.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
That is unfortunate. I wish, but because like I don't know, Moon Cancer, like not everyone. I mean, I guess more people will have Moon Cancers now because they've been literally just shoving Moon Cancers at you. Like as of right now, you've been able to get Kiara, Arc, CL, BB, Talalak, Hakudo. Like people have BB's free in the store. In fact, the only Moon Cancer that in the past 2 months you have not been able to obtain is BB Summer. I don't think. She didn't have a raid up recently, did she?
She did.
She did?
Summer
She
BB?
did. Yeah, she did.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah, she did. Because I got her on
She
2
did.
accounts recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a
She-
few weeks ago.
She did. She
really?
she was with CL on Raid Up, and then people were like, "Should I roll this duo?" Because they were on Raid Up at the same time.
Because BBCL.
Oh yeah, and Junako was on a raid up. Wait, so they've literally raided up every single moon cancer in the past 2 months.
Yep.
And BB is always available in evocation if you want her.
Yeah.
You literally could start an account 2 months ago and own every moon cancer.
I think as of now the best out for that 90 star is probably Hakuno, because I don't think Art's BB does a lot of MP damage, unfortunately. Like Hakuno doesn't kill easily, but they're probably your best choice, right? Like you can take like 4 to 5 turns, you can just ramp
it'll
up your
take you
crit
a couple
damage, just kill them. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they do have a problem killing the first wave, even if you buff them up. Like I spent so much. It was 40 AP 2 days ago, and I'm like, oh, I guess it's over. And so instead of testing today when it was 20 AP, I did all the testing when it was 40 AP, trying to get it to work. Which woe's me, my AP. But like,
Didn't they
Berserker kept living.
Yeah, the
I don't
Berserker
know.
only has 250,000.
But it lived, like it kept living, and I'm like, I can't,
bro.
like I have Black Grail on with double Vitch, and it's like I can't do it. Like I was anti-trading them as well.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's how bad their MP damage is.
But their MP just doesn't do damage. Like the middle enemy, like also.
I mean, just do a
survived.
3 turn. How about you do a 3 turn? What if you just do a 3 turn and then you do like, and then on the 3rd turn you do like Oberon MPBB?
Oh, because I was doing
double.
I was trying double Vitch Merlin because I wanted to be able to.
I mean, MPBB should probably
MPBB on the last wave.
3?
No, it didn't.
Oh,
I did make it to like maybe if I had because I used the attack up on turn 1 in order to get past turn 1. Maybe if I didn't use it, it would work with Merlin. The solution really is just to grail them. And then unlock moon.
I mean, just take 4 turns. Just take 4 turns. I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah,
like it's 3 runs per day.
It is a node that you do have to farm. Let's be honest, because like these 2 nodes, you do have to farm them because they are currently the only source of the new materials.
I don't like that. I think that's a horrible decision.
I mean, I think for most players, it's actually good because most players don't sit there and most
farm
players
free quests. Yeah,
don't farm free quests. They do spend their storm pods. So it's basically 3 free ones of them. Okay. It's basically 3 free ones of the new material for them a day of their own choosing. And it's a guaranteed drop. I will say it is a lot less, it's slower, but it is a lot less stressful farming. So I'm just hoping that I have 15 of the crescent moons and
it's horrible because I think that should have been a thing, but there should still be a free quest. Like it should be both at this point. Like come on.
I'm hoping that the next event is like a lotto and they're in the lotto.
Because like gating people behind like storm pods for this kind of stuff really sucks. Like what do you do if you pull for like BB Dubai and then you're not at Ordeal Call yet?
Oh yeah. Well, that's what the Pure Prism shop is going to be for.
I guess you can also still FA. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much, but
I am.
Can you still FA actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no. Well, you can't. I mean, you can max ascend. You cannot FA until you clear OC3.
No, I mean max level, not like.
Yeah, you can.
DB. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, it only has Honor Pen.
Honor Pen, yeah. It's on our pen, which is important.
I guess if they just don't put it on a lot of like if they just significantly lower its requirements, fine.
You know who does though? Freaking Hakuno's skills. Once for the active skills, it requires 7 of the moonlights, and the append skills require 14 universal cubes. And the piss D20. So their 8th level is a piss D20 and 14 blue cubes.
I will say though, like you would never run into a situation where you have Hakuno but you haven't beaten Ordeal Call 3. So
yeah, it's physically impossible.
Yeah, but, so it sucks. I don't know. I still don't like that, but next event is Buddha, and if there's Halloween,
No, the next event is the one they said is like Lost Belt 4 locked, right?
Yeah, I feel like it might be Road to 7 Lost Belt 5. They really do count. They be counting that as an event, bro.
I don't know. Here, all I'm hoping is, you know, because if it's Lost Belt 4 locked, and because the Sakura 5 include Indian goddesses, why not just throw Violet and Khazar in the mix?
I mean, she's gonna be eventually, probably like within this year. It's just
the epilogue. The epilogues kind of makes it pretty obvious that she's gonna join, right?
Yeah,
like literally the epilogue, the last node is literally just to show you, hey, Khazar still alive.
Yeah.
According to Atlas, the next event involves Dubai, Arash, and Liz. How do you? What do you mean? According to Atlas, where is this information from?
Did already data mine that? No way, bro. I feel like that could just be bogus.
Yeah, because they're like,
Atlas Academy server has some bogus in there. Like if you're just looking in some of the other random chats, like unless you're going through like Atlas the website, if you're just talking about in the Discord server, there are people spewing bogus in there for sure. So I'm not 100%. I wouldn't like if you just read it off of chat. I'm not taking it. Like I would take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
It'd be really funny if the next event was though involving Dubai, and we're just like we're there for 3 months. It's like welcome back
to again, and then Space Arrest again.
Actually, no. Actually, it would be funny if we then did get Moon Cancer Elizabeth, and it's just Velver Liz, the crusty Liz from Extella.
Yeah,
you know, I guess take it actually.
That'd actually be horrible right after I grilled something to 120, but yeah, there you go.
Oh, come on. You don't, how many, you know, we may like Liz here, but how many of them are actually good? Are you sure? Like, also, you have 41 grails. You have enough grails to 120 another.
Oh, wait. Servant. No, dude, I keep forgetting Liz is always the welfare. Never mind. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to pull for 5 fucking SSRs again. But yeah, you're right. It's probably Cosmo drop the SSR. I'm stupid. but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this topic is right. Like, are we gonna get into drama? There's not.
It's not really drama.
There is drama though. Did you watch that video?
The one in Japanese?
Yes.
I saw some of it, but I didn't understand enough of what he was saying.
So yeah, I also don't want to like point fingers because I can't understand it well, but he definitely said some rough things about Western FGO YouTubers.
They don't like Western FGO YouTubers because
they do not.
We have freedom and fair use in these countries, unlike the totalitarian regime of Japan.
So I think it's fine to like give some context here, even without Otto being here, because this is just giving context. So the context is, do you guys remember when I did the whole panic thing about like, oh my god, Aniplex is going to heavily restrict the content that you can stream, and then I made a video, and then people were like, no, it's only for officially contracted people. And then I took their word for it because that I obviously would love to believe that, and I also I assume that is the case because like how are you going to come after like individual creators, right? But they did not specifically say it's for contracted creators in that post, and so basically they are restricting the stuff that you can stream and post videos about in Fate Grand Order. And as of now, you can only post up to Lost Belt 4 main story, and if it's for events, event main stories in events that are not Fuyuki locked cannot be streamed, but free quests and CQs are fair game for everything. So there's a lot of that restriction basically, right? But we never worried about this because we're like, okay, they're not gonna enforce it. This is like kind of wishful thinking. They're not gonna enforce it on like smaller creators, right? So But recently, I mean, I haven't gotten a reply from him. That's why I'm like holding my like don't take this with a grain of salt. But Airmong, I don't know if you guys know Airmong. He reached out to me and
I know
told
who
me
that is. Hi, I'm back.
he reached out to me, hi, and asked me he got a takedown request for all of his Audio Call 3 content by Sony Music in my comments. And then
here's
he's
the
asking
thing.
for help.
I'm curious. Is it the real Sony Music, or is it
Fake.
people? Is it fake issuing a takedown notice? Because people issue fake takedown notices all the time.
Was he using music, like official music?
No, it's just in game, but nobody else has gotten it.
Yeah,
So,
was there new in-game music?
Okay.
For that?
This is why probably not, because I haven't gotten anything about that yet. Like, he only posted fights. Like, we all posted the same thing essentially. But here's the thing: I am waiting for his reply because he reached out to me, but our time zone, he's in Korea. Our time zone is different. So I'm waiting for his response. I want him to like send me the wording of the takedown request, so it's like maybe we can identify whether it's fake or not. But like, this has been a thing on most of the English FGO tuber creator, like who post spoilers, right? Like me, Neo Benedict, X Naya. If you go check their content, well, you can't check mine anymore. But if you check their content, the comment sections will be there's a group of like Japanese players that are basically spamming this is violating the thing I talked about earlier. It's violating guidelines, and I'm gonna report you. And so obviously, initially I didn't pay much attention to this, but because when all this happening, Airmong also told me he had like a takedown notice issued to him, that I got a little bit more suspicious. But once again, whether that's fake or not, I have to wait until his reply. So I apologize for not being able to give any information here.
One of the comments told you to kill yourself.
Yes,
so
okay.
classy.
Well, we're going there. We're getting there. So obviously, the risk of posting spoilers is getting backlash for sure, because I mean, obviously people don't stay up for fucking 5 hours and then just immediately blow through the main story and then post every fight. Like, yes, I understand. I did try to like mosaic censor some of the fights, but you know, it's still spoilers, right? It's still getting recommended to random Japanese viewers that didn't ask for this shit, essentially. So yes, it's justified that they're angry, but because of that guideline thing, now they have the justification to like bring this up as a smoking gun or something. It's like, I don't know how to use the term. Is this smoking gun? Like, basically, it's like incriminating evidence, or kind of like, oh, you're breaching the rules. We have a actual like reason to report you, because, you know, breaching guidelines, right? And the comments have been really aggressive. Like, there's definitely people. There should be a way to block access to what regions gets the video. No, you cannot. You have to be like Aniplex.
You have to have a YouTube manager. You have to have a YouTube manager to get access to that part of the creator studio, to be able to say, this video I can only post in these countries. It is not something available to us.
It's basically for like, once again, like Aniplex. Like, maybe they only want to play something in the Japanese region. And so they block everything else. They block every other country from accessing it through their channel. Like, for us, we're not gonna be able to have that. So they got very angry. Obviously, there are people calling us trash. Like, you're trash. You shouldn't like die. Yeah, like he said die. He said shine. So it's not. It's yourself, but like it's not. Maybe it's not that. I don't know how Japanese culture works. Maybe
look, the kanji is die. It just means die. I don't know if it's what up for.
Well,
I don't think there's much interpretation there.
Maybe like die. It's not like that.
Yes.
Like
when I tell people to kill themselves, I don't mean it like. I mean it in a nice way.
You know what I mean? Like, when you swear, maybe it doesn't mean that. But whatever. Yes, there's some people I mean, he typed like, the owner of this channel, please die, right? Like, yeah. So actually, yeah, they just told me to kill myself. But, like, that's one guy. That's just one person. I mean, we're always gonna have a couple person do that, right? But like, but then I was like, okay, everybody's like suddenly getting very angry about this, out of nowhere, because like usually people just complain like, oh man, you spoiled me, damn it, right? Like it was never this aggressive. So so here comes the drama. So App Media, not the current App Media, there's a person who used to run App Media, and they parted ways essentially, but he has his own channel. Recently he went on a huge he's a really big channel, 100,000+ subs in Japan, right? Like, he went on a huge tangent about like foreign FGO tubers not respecting guidelines and being just trash people. Like, he used the term, what's the term he used? Fuck, I forgot what the term. Like garbage human beings, essentially, right? And he was gomi dono, trash, big trash, gomi, gomi, big trash, right? So they were really mad, specifically towards X-Naya, because he said like, that guy with the Sitanai profile pic.
Like, calling out X-Naya specifically.
So they are actually like pointing out specific English content creators that are posting this kind of like news story content. And then he's obviously really mad about it, because, you know, the guideline thing, people interpret it differently. But like, technically they didn't specify who is
frying chicken in there
to. So technically, we should all follow the guidelines and not post spoiler content beyond Lost Spell 4. So he's really mad about it. Essentially, he's like, oh, why can't these stupid gaijins? He didn't say stupid gaijins. I'm sorry, but like, essentially, like, why can't these like outsiders not follow simple etiquette and rules, right? I mean, to some extent, I understand the frustration for sure. But
because
like,
they live in a country where if you stream Steins Gate, you go to jail. And we live in a country where you stream Steins Gate, and the worst they can do is take down your YouTube video.
I mean, here is the first thing with like the Lost Spell 4 thing. The first problem I have with their argument, obviously, is the guideline is just an excuse for them to use against us, because before they publish this guideline, they have another guideline that is just built into their TOS, which is you can't publish any gameplay footage, period. Like, it's just straight up, you can't publish any gameplay footage. And of course, I don't believe they would actually get mad at if I posted like Lost Belt 6 content. You know, like, if I posted like a Cernunos fight on my channel right now, I guarantee nobody's going to tell me to kill myself. So it's very clearly like they were really mad about the spoiler thing, which, once again, understandable, completely understandable. Like, even if I decide to keep posting those, I would like heavily censor. I wouldn't even put the names of the whatever in the title.
It is better to especially day one, not put the spoilers directly in there. I do think that is a common courtesy thing that should be done.
I agree.
It will not stop me from streaming it will not stop me from waking up at 2 a.m. every time a story chapter comes out and streaming it.
Yeah, so basically this whole thing, like, I mean, I can't speak for anyone in this matter. Can you filter for every Japanese character? Well, I mean, filtering out the comments doesn't really do anything, because like, they're mad, they're gonna report the channel, and yeah. How was it for JP content creation?
I reported that guy. Fuck that guy. Like, yeah.
So like, yes, I understand the frustration. So I think the English community can definitely do better, including me. I can definitely do better on that spoiler thing, right? So I understand, but at the same time, I think using the guideline as a moral high ground is a little bit scummy. And if the takedown notices from Mundus and the not Mundus, fuck, Airmong. Oh my god, I'm crazy today. Sorry. If the takedown notices issued to Airmong ended up being actually because of these reports, then we might be hitting an issue here because I like obviously like if Aniplex is more you know, aware of this whole like Western content creation.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I got a DM just now.
From whom?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a DM.
Is it relevant?
Is it Airmong?
Yeah. No, it's not Airmong. It's Neo.
Me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm not.
Okay.
For those in chat who don't know, Neo is Neo Benedict. He's
The guy who owns Ray Shift.
yeah. He posts like all of the translations of new stuff.
Which is if Aniplex was going to go after anyone, he'd be him.
Yeah. Well, this is a developing story as we speak here and now.
Live
Um,
from Discord. It's
yeah,
the news.
This is.
We can hear him type them.
Yeah. Chat, if you're talented, you can actually tell exactly what he is typing just by the sound of the keyboard. Translation guy that the Echo subreddit hates for some reason. I mean, the FGO Redditors fucking
Reddit
hate
hates everyone.
Especially
Reddit
content creators. I
would
don't
jump on the bandwagon and tell us to kill ourselves.
like they especially hate content creators. It's like it's kind of comical how much it is because I've had wait. Okay, I'm typing in numbers for when you guys are saying this phrase so I can censor them later. Okay.
You're writing down when
Yeah, because you guys have said it like 5 times now.
Wait,
but
YouTube's not gonna. It's TikTok that gets on you for saying that, not YouTube.
YouTube doesn't like it either. Like their automated system will get on to you for it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's happened to
any
people.
news plushie or
No, because like I mean, Neo's also saying we should confirm the screenshot whether it's fake claims or not because like you said, it is possible it's fake claim.
What was he listening here or
no, he just
a random DM?
Because somebody else like told him like I said something. They should have just showed my community post because like my community post is very reserved. I'm just like I'm in self-preservation mode, so I temporarily privated all of my Ordeal Call 3 videos, and I was just telling people, oh, I did this because I'm a little bit scared, and you know I'll see how things go before I decide whether I would like post them up or not, repost them or not. So, and I was pretty bothered by people telling me to kill myself from the Japanese community, especially because like I don't know, I never got told to kill myself by another language before.
I mean, I've been told it in English a lot. Like, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I mean that's part of being on 4chan, though, isn't it?
Because I do kind of feel guilty because, like, yeah, if I'm just a Japanese FGO player and I was just looking on YouTube and then the next recommended, boom, fucking spoils me on the story, I'd be pretty pissed. Once again, I think the emotion is very justifiable. I've heard of other Japanese content creators they posted Hakuno like during part 2 or something, and they also got a lot of backlash, I think. So the whole thing right now is a bit of a mess. And I think the real key is whether the takedowns that are quote unquote takedowns issued to our great friend Airmong here is legit. Because if it is legit, that would imply that Aniplex is looking into this. And I do think it would be potentially we have to restrict our future contents and whatnot. And I really don't want to lose Neo Benedict's translations.
Yeah,
That is
Neo Neo is like
genuinely
a goat out of like our community. Like it is incredible the stuff he and his team does.
yeah, it's genuinely just like you can fire the FGO NA localization team and then replace it with them. Right? Like it's just like I'm no shade on the NA localization team. What I'm trying to say is just like their quality of stuff is on par with official translation. Sometimes some people even say better because I heard some people not liking the NA localization, but
Yeah, and you can
there's some things that definitely benefit from them being able to ask questions like Morgan's NP name and like, you know, all that stuff, because I remember that was something funny. But like aside from those minor things, they definitely don't insert Osaka Hime saying random Japanese words that she didn't say in the
I have no idea. I mean, basically he is the biggest he translates every new story chapter on YouTube.
Well, he doesn't do it himself. He has a group of people that
his team.
Them.
His team translates the new story like very promptly. So if you like, that is the biggest bridge between like if you are a English speaker but you play JP but you want to understand what the story's talking about, because FGO is all about the story. He provides you with the most resource it's just a great experience, right?
I'll be honest though, I don't think that would really impede him that much. It would just mean you'd actually have to play the game to do it. Because as it stands, basically what his channel is doing for the most part is just like uploading the story, like the cutscenes. But basically what they do, they made it so they made this app basically that can inject new text files into
like
your
an
game.
overlay.
Like
okay.
it
replaces the file.
It replaces the text files.
Yeah, but
and
I've seen machine. It's not machine translation. It is
like the initial stuff is, but like they're going through the actual translation now.
For like events and stuff like that, sometimes if no one volunteers to do it, they'll just have like a DeepL translation available for events. But for story chapters, you never get a machine translation. It's always just as it gets done.
But yeah, like I don't know if I want to talk too deep into
it's just the cache. So like
would people use this as incriminating evidence against them? Probably not, right? Am I overthinking this? Would people like use this as incriminating evidence against them? I don't know.
No,
I don't know. I'm just a bit rattled right now because like I really don't want like I understand the spoiler thing is pretty disrespectful. I once again I'll try to do better, but I think like
what the fuck? This guy has a Japanese username on Twitch, and it has a translation next to it that says Viagra enjoyer.
Bro. But yeah, I think the collab is human translated. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but like I don't want this to like go away. Like yes, it is like technically breaking terms of service, but at the same time it's like it's promoting the game like so much in my opinion.
It's probably for the best we just don't talk about that type of thing that much.
Yeah,
instead of
just keep
continually
it down low,
saying like, well, it's against the rules, but it's good for this, and like let's just like not talk about it that much. That's because like I mean, if you want to get into the nitty gritty of it, like Atlas is technically breaking TOS too. But like if we didn't have Atlas, we wouldn't know what the fuck is happening in the game at all. We wouldn't have numbers because they don't put them in the game.
True. Yeah, Atlas, when you think about it, does definitely break terms of service because it is literally reading the game files. That's how like we know, you know, like all this, like the second the game updates.
Media is fucking breaking terms of service because they have how much the Buster Up is. Like it's just the game just doesn't give you that information. FGO Wiki is breaking TOS because they tell you the mana burst is 50%. Like genuinely.
Well, I'm pretty sure most people get their information from like Atlas. I would assume that. I don't know. Like I have a feeling that's where the wiki is getting this stuff from.
Oh yeah, 100%. The wiki is getting it from Atlas.
Yeah.
It should give you the info. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't, but it
How's
should.
GamePress doing these days? I guess they haven't like. Okay, they haven't transitioned to their new website yet, because like GamePress has been building another website.
It's
format.
so ugly.
Yeah, which sucks. Like, it sucks so much, and all it's been doing is just breaking other shit. Like, it's just less complex. It just looks... Dude, it looks like GitHub. And I hate GitHub.
It looks like GitHub, but worse. It looks so bad. Like, it's empty and blank.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it.
Yeah, because, like, the original GamePress format is, like, it's good. Like, I that's one of the things that I give it props for above the FGO Wiki. It's just like it's just designed better. It looks better. It's easier to read. It's easier to access. But now they're just like getting rid of that, and they're making this other website, which is harder to navigate because, okay, it's not as bad as it was, but like it used to be just like impossible to navigate. But it's just not. No. Did I say Grubhub?
Yeah.
No, I said GitHub. It's that website that people use for storing like coding projects and stuff. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that site because like whenever I have to go there, like I have to figure out how like I have to go into tutorials because it's not immediately obvious. Like, is this the package for the new thing? Like, is this
You just click the
everything
releases thing on the side and you download it. It's not that
yeah,
hard.
and then it shows like there's like 15 files that I don't need.
You know, you pick the one that's appropriate for you. It sounds like it's
Well,
a
it's not-
good problem.
No, it's not always. They're not always labeled very well. That's the problem. I don't even remember what the fuck I was using it for. I just know it's annoying. Heck, what the fuck is it? What? Okay. But yeah, there's the drama. There's the Kiara and the Kingprotea. So Plushy, what you typing up? Are you still messaging?
I'm just talking, yeah.
Okay.
Talking to Neo.
Nice.
Any new insight or?
No, not really.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah, we're all secondary to him right now. Neo is based though, so fun. So what else has been happening in Fate Grand Order? Anything?
Honestly, did we talk about Lip's costume? Have you seen Lip's costume?
Yeah, I love Lip's costume.
I think it's
let
fine
me-
actually, because what it is what Lip's costume is it is quite literally not a costume, but it is just a stage you can set her to where she will have different voice lines.
Okay.
The voice line she uses in OC3, which I think is actually fine. One, it gives
Okay.
her the costume trait anyway. But
So this is her. This is her first ascension, and they don't have this. They don't have that up yet. Okay, never mind.
go to Alice.
They might have it on here. No, they don't. That's weird. They don't have it on that side at all.
Cause it's the same. Oh, you mean the background's different?
Yeah.
I mean, dude.
Yeah, just go to Alice. It's on there.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Chill out, bro.
Well,
I am
go
one
faster.
person. Look, I can go as slow as I goddamn want, sir. And there's
No, you
nothing you can
can't.
do to stop me. Or
You're not allowed.
Or make me move faster.
No, you're banned. This
Oh,
isn't allowed.
But yeah, this whole thing sucks, and
Okay.
it's a little bit worrying.
There's the
I just hope
original-
they don't.
I wouldn't. I honestly,
What is that?
I wouldn't
Same
worry
thing.
about it too much.
She just has a different background. She's in Dubai now. And she's also
Yeah.
slightly frowning. She's slightly pouty.
Yeah, the entire purpose of this is to just give us a different costume.
Costume.
So no, different voice lines. I mean, sorry, different voice lines. Which
Here's the
is
thing.
fine.
I didn't look through what she says in those, but like she doesn't sound
They
that
didn't
different.
change the skirt actually. It's the
Yeah,
same
she
as the
does.
first
She sounds much more calm.
Okay, but like they could just do that as an ascension thing. I don't.
Well, yeah, but then it would change all her other previous things. Like if it was an ascension thing, but like they'd be replacing the voice line she already has with new ones. So I see. I understand why they did it. It's just a minor thing. The thing I'm upset about is I spent $3 million before I knew what it was, and that's 3 million QP I'm not going to get back.
Damn.
But the costume?
Oh, however will you
Yeah.
get that 3 million
I mean,
QP
you're
back?
still gonna you are still gonna buy it anyways. Like let's not kid ourselves.
No, what do you mean? I wouldn't have unlocked it right away if I knew what it was.
No. Well, I mean,
Sure.
hey, surprise! It's nothing.
Yeah, I unlocked it. I'm like, wait a minute, nothing's changed. It's all the same. I mean, I'm sure for the lip enjoyers, they are upset still because it's not summer lip. That's
Yeah,
That's really-
it's kind of silly.
Here's the thing with that, right? There was so much teasing for that. There was literally a sprite, not a sprite, an ascension art drawn for that. And it just ended up being nothing. I genuinely feel like they ran out of time to make her a battle sprite. So they kept it this way. I almost feel like that. Because, like, why else would you not make that a costume? Unless you want to make her a summer version next year. I guess that's possible. But, like,
it could be just a summer version next year.
Oh my god,
But,
Twitch, I
man-
don't care if it's a returning chatter. Everyone here is a returning chatter. It keeps highlighting certain people who showed up like twice so far. It's really annoying. It's nothing
Why
to
does
do
that
with
annoy
them.
you?
Because it takes up twice as much message space, and it also like brightly highlights it.
So you
I
know,
don't
it's
wanna-
brightly highlights a message.
Well, I don't want it to highlight it at all. I know the person is here, and they probably have been here before. If they don't have the first time chatter notification, then like it shouldn't say, like obviously they're coming here again. Highlighted
There,
message.
how's that for a highlight message?
Well, you had to pay money for that one, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, it was worth 20 cents.
Hell yeah, that's 20 more cents that I'm gonna get at the end of my month. Hell yeah.
Looks like a Fortnite cube. Oh no.
Fortnite cube. It looks like
Fortnite,
it looks like Grimace Shake.
If they added Fate stuff to Fortnite, we'd play Fortnite, right? If they had Fate skins to Fortnite, we'd do a game of Fortnite, right? We could do a stream of that, right?
I don't look. I've made it all these years without ever playing Fortnite. I feel like I just have a moral obligation at this point to continue not playing Fortnite. Like like a year or so back, I walked out of my room and I saw my brother playing Fortnite, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude? You are like in your 30s right now. What is wrong with you?"
What's wrong with someone in their 30s playing Fortnite?
Well, he's not getting paid to do it, so it's wrong. It's a little kid's game, dude.
Eventually, you'll be playing a game and you'll be in your 30s, and someone will walk up to you and go, "Wow, you're playing that? That's a kid's game," and then they'll make fun of you. Like it could be. I mean,
I'm used to it.
It's probably good. Do you play Pokemon?
No.
Oh. Eventually, you'll play a game that is considered a kid's game, and you'll be in your 30s, and someone will walk up to you and go, "Wow, you're playing a children's game," and you'll feel the immense shame that comes with it.
Well, that Fortnite reminds me of this. There was this time, like I used to work at like this big store, this big retail store, and It was back when I was like juicing oranges, basically, and I was
Is
walking
that a
back.
euphemism for something, or
No, I was literally juicing oranges. That's what my job was.
okay?
I washed a bunch of oranges, put them in a machine, and then it turned it into juice. That's what I was doing. Yeah, that was a job I had for 8 months, 8 or 9 months. But I was walking back, and there was like I don't remember what he did. Like, I think like some adult man did something, and his son, which was probably like 6, and probably 8 or 9 years old. He pointed at him, and he was loudly saying, "Fortnite moment, Fortnite moment,
Fortnite moment." And then he starts doing the I don't know what it's called, the stupid little dance.
I don't know. I want to say he might have been emoting after that, but it's like, the fuck does that mean? Yeah, I know, right? Like I hate that the term moment has been abducted by our youth.
I'm sorry. The only thing I could think of when I said Fortnite dance was the stupid. I've heard it. I don't know what it is. When they say to hit the gritty, I don't know what that is. But
Oh, the dance that is known as
yeah,
the gritty.
Fortnite dance.
The gritty.
I don't know what it is.
It's called the gritty.
I don't know what it is. What does it mean when you hit the gritty? I'm too disconnected from the youth.
I don't think that. I don't think that was.
Plushy, are you hitting the gritty?
Fortnite.
No.
Are you gritting the hitty?
It sounds lewd.
Gritting the hitty? I don't know what the hell that sounds like.
Neither do I. It's not a thing in EU.
Now, this might come as a surprise to viewers, but we aren't dancers. We don't like do stuff like that. We're not like we don't keep up with the little kids. I mean, maybe Ryou does, but Plushy and I don't.
Oh, come on!
Every week.
Every week. You can't help it.
Yeah, I can't help it. But like
you cock.
Damn, Ryou, good one.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, man. Oh yeah. Speaking of allegations as such, so gonna go a little bit.
Speaking of allegations, I've heard you did this recently, and you're under arrest and being investigated.
Well, actually, yes, you are being investigated. So next week, you're gonna be going on trial.
I'm sorry. Is this why you're bringing Fino on?
Yeah, we needed help for like.
Oh my god!
See, like you can't have 3 people running a court. Okay, so we have to figure out the composition to some extent. Like, obviously, Ryou's gonna be the defendant. I'm gonna be the is it attorney? I'm the guy trying to like. No,
defend?
Or would it be lawyer?
Prosecutor.
Prosecutor. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna be making the case against him. There's gonna be a point where like there's like cross-examination, of course, of the evidence. But I wanted to do it today, but I just didn't have enough time for it, and also I felt like it might be a little unfair to just spring it on Ryou, because like. Maybe he can gather some evidence. I think the whole thing is unfair
because
you're
taking a joke way too far at this point.
But it's great. Also, I have an amazing sprite that I was working on. Hold on, let me pull it open.
How do you have enough content to make an entire podcast out of this?
I mean, it could just be like an hour or 2, and then like the rest of it's just like normal episode. But I'll show you guys this amazing sprite that I was working on for myself. I'm gonna make one for Fino as well. I don't know what I'd make for Ryou. I don't know, but Okay. Okay, it doesn't like that I'm trying to open up Photoshop. Oh, jeez. Hello? Are you guys still
Yes.
here?
Hi.
Okay.
No, I'm still here. Flabbergasted, but still here.
Okay, yeah. It really doesn't like what I just did. Okay, let me close Chrome. There we go. And I opened... I accidentally opened up an angry picture of Luigi. Okay. Yeah, dude, I have, like, a huge amount of like, reaction images and stuff on my desktop. It's unhealthy. God, this is so cringe, actually, now that I look at it, but...
Yeah, cringe. Otto doing something cringe.
Look.
Oh my gosh, that is cringe. You are the most cringe person I've ever seen in my life. You are the most cringe.
You are the hyper cringe, bro.
So I don't know. I might have to make some sort of Phoenix Wright equivalent for plushie.
Bro.
I don't know what I'd make Ryou, but I think I might give Bino like a powdered wig or something.
You don't need to change my sprite. My sprite's fine.
Yeah, we're going to be trying to...
I'm just gonna put bars in front of it.
I mean, innocent until proven guilty, alright? If we actually need the proof. Yeah, that's that one. Oh, you know what? Oh, this would be a lot higher effort, but like if I could edit it so like, because like you got your longer hair, if I could edit it so it's just like combed up like Phoenix Wright's hair, it would look really strange because you'd still be wearing like lingerie. Why are you wearing lingerie?
It's Carmilla.
Or bondage gear. I mean,
what?
At this point, it's plushy, though.
How long does it take for a private video to regenerate all of its comments?
They don't.
No, they do. They do. I just see it.
To regenerate its
it.
comments?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I just saw it.
Because it hides them, right?
Off. Yeah.
Yeah, you should just set this up to... I think you're overthinking things right now.
I definitely am, but like we're trying to figure this out together, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So, I guess this is a call to action. If you guys have good evidence or witness testimony, and the way we'd have to do witness testimony, I don't really want to like grab a bunch of people and put them into that. So we'd probably just do it through text. But if you have evidence, now is your call to action.
Oh my gosh. Evidence against me? But I've done nothing wrong.
Well, then you can spend this next week finding evidence of the contrary, I guess. I don't...
You gotta have proof of my misdeeds.
I can think of at least 3 things I can grab right now, sir. But I'm not going to tell you what they are, though, because I don't want you destroying evidence.
Destroy... Oh, you think I'm gonna go delete VODs or something like that, or private my entire YouTube channel?
Well, I know you already deleted one of the VODs, so like that's why I'm allowing witness testimony.
Okay, grailing Miyu is one. You misspelled Miyu, like in a confusing way.
What are you attacking him
You
on?
have more evidence Ryou is gay than he's a lolicon? What a statement.
The fuck? I mean, like, look at him. He looks like a little girl.
That you picked this image. It wasn't me.
I did.
I don't understand. Look, my grailing of Miyu was I was new to the game. In my defense, it's not my fault. A wizard did it.
He hadn't learned how to keep things private at the time.
Keep things private. Look, I don't have to keep things private because everything I do above the board. I am the wizard named Ryou.
Above the board,
Why
but
can't
not
I find it? Oh my god.
above the board, but
Am I
below the
going
height
crazy?
requirement.
What are you trying to find?
Why do I feel like I'm going crazy? I'm just trying to find the screenshot of that comment earlier today. Is this like Mandela effect? What the fuck is happening?
What is happening? When you say things like this, like I don't know, I don't know what you're saying.
No,
Plushy, what are you trying to do right now?
No, I'm trying to find the comment he asked me for help for. It was on my... Wait, was it on this video? Maybe it was on the other video.
You know what?
God.
On that note, I should be screenshotting comments too for next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it feels a
Oh,
lot more
maybe it's
quiet
on this
when Plushy isn't talking 80%
I know.
of the time.
Without plushing, it's like,
Okay, fine.
no.
Maybe it's on this video. Hold on.
What video? What are you looking for? The comment that they told you to kill yourself?
No! No! I'm looking for the comment that Airmong asked for help.
Now we're at 156, so that's another one. Hold on.
He's got a time when we say to kill ourselves.
Yeah.
You're like, all right,
Is it not this one either?
157.
Oh my god.
156.
I hope I'm not going crazy and then I just like dreamed this whole thing up. This is not possible. I'm not crazy.
Maybe they deleted their comment.
Not crazy.
What exactly
Why
is
would they
happening
delete their
next week?
comment?
Well, Fino
Wait,
is
who made
joining
this
us
comment?
for the trial of
Airmong.
Rio Emerald.
Oh, wait. So Airmong made a comment
Yes.
on your video?
Yes. Asking like I
not-
got my videos taken down.
Did you not screenshot it and like share it somewhere? I feel like that's the type of thing that you would screenshot and share with someone.
I forgot. Oh my god. I was panicking this morning. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
What is it? I don't like that it
Here it
hides.
is. Here it is.
Okay. Wait,
Okay.
is it something you want to keep private or?
No, I mean, I'm not gonna share it on screen. but
Okay. Okay. Good.
I found it. Yeah. I mean, it is a public comment. He's just asking.
Yeah, it's just a public comment, so it's fine.
Okay. Phoenix fuck off, Adblock. I appreciate that you exist, but I do not care about your shit. Phoenix right.
But yeah, because Otto hasn't done the story yet, unfortunately, there's not much we can talk about the final bosses and stuff like that.
What makes you think we'd talk about the story anyways? People don't like
Not the
getting
story,
spoiled.
but the fights. I mean,
'Cause
I thought
I've seen some of them.
Ordeal Call 3 had
There's a fight that's really bad.
which
The fight
one?
that's really bad.
Give a
It's
vague
the-
description of it, or at least why it's bad. Moon people.
Moon
Which
people buff
moon
removal.
person?
Moon people, but
Moon person buff removal.
Yeah, that one. There's a fight where they have like a 500% buff removal, and then they NP. It's basically like say goodbye to your front line. It's the Knock Nario situation again.
Wait, isn't it?
Like-
Isn't it only like if don't they just get charged if you NP them? Wouldn't you be able
Yes,
to
but
avoid that
they-
if
but-
you like timed it differently and didn't try to damage rush?
Yes, you can, but it's so she has 3. Like her gauge is 3 because of her class. So even if you avoid it this turn, like you can block it, but like it's just the whole fight is just like honestly, it's not just because of that buff removal that made it hard. The whole fight is extremely high pressure. When you crit her, she gets a crit buff. When you MP her, she gets a gauge, and she has 3 gauge charge. So you are already under fire constantly. And then like add on that, like if you try to time it, it's I'm not gonna say it's like impossible. You just have to time it right, but it's definitely a very like I'm gonna punish like brain dead gameplay, which is good. I like it. It's like it punishes like I'm just gonna throw a bunch of buffs and then like do whatever kill. It punishes that very hard. I think it's a very difficult fight. Like maybe I would feel a little bit different if I went back to it and then revisited it, but it's a really difficult fight, in my opinion.
I do think that like the fights were a little bit more difficult than previous
For sure.
ordeal calls. Not like
Yeah.
impossible, because I did end up for a lot of the fights. My strategy was use all my 120s, no supports, and go at it, which was at that point just like powering over things.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm just gonna just burst through this here. It was a good idea. It was fun.
Oh wait, she's neutral. And you could have used Summersay.
Ah,
I
yes.
could use Summersay.
Why, do you ever grailed?
No, but like she has anti-neutral.
Who else has anti-neutral? Isn't it
I
just
think
Say and
it's-
Summersay?
I think it's just Summersay. Because Say has like anti. I want to say. I'm not sure if she has neutral. I want to say she might.
No,
have chaotic.
normal Say is anti-neutral.
Oh right.
Summer Say is not anti-neutral.
Oh, she's anti-lawful, right?
Yeah, you mixing them up, and no one's gonna use normal Say in that fight. Normal Say sucks. I have her 120.
feel like
Fun
you-
fact.
Yeah, we've heard. I feel like you go back and forth on this a lot. Did someone just fall over?
No, Pleasure's
Plushy.
just typing.
Plushie, you good? Oh my god, Plushie died again.
Plushy.
Plushie. Hello. It is really funny that you're recreating that clip from our first collaborative stream together, but
What was that?
like he got up and like knocked his mic over,
Oh.
and like he was walking away and was like, did he just die? And yeah, he never.
What if he
responded.
did knock his mic
Did he-
out?
Yeah, Plushie,
Hello?
we can't hear you if you're.
I said I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
No, we didn't hear it. We didn't hear it. We just heard sounds, muffled sounds, and then you not talking for a good 2 minutes.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Earlier, were you like
But-
pouring water or tea or something while you were talking? Like,
No,
Yes,
he's
I
just
was.
pissing in a jug.
okay.
He's pissing
No.
in the piss jug.
Okay. I'm not sure if you
Yeah.
heard me. I was asked. Well, I asked you earlier if you were frying chicken.
No.
Piss in the piss jug.
So It's a funny-
That concept, by the way, is like a gamer concept. Is horrifying. Like why why would you want who
No.
would do that?
I wouldn't say it's
Have
a gamer concept. I think I think it's more of a baby concept because it's literally what diapers are for.
No, but like the piss jar next to your computer as you like keep playing games and stay up all night, or like never leave as you doing like your MMO rating. No, your bottles or whatever. Like it is a gamer concept. That's for sure. I don't understand why anyone would do that. Like just go to the bathroom, stand up and walk away from your computer for a minute.
Dude,
Go to the bathroom.
I remember you know what CSI is, right?
Yeah, it's a TV show.
Yeah. I remember this episode that I watched when I was a kid, and now that I think back on it, I actually take a bit of offense to it because it was a pretty bad depiction of gamers. But there was this episode where there was like this really overweight guy who sat around in diapers playing their approximate of Call of Duty. And apparently he died because or at least their theory at a certain point was he died because someone was abusing his epilepsy by like spamming flash grenades on him, so he like choked on something. I think what it turned out being was like he had like a girlfriend or something who was taking care of him, but he was sitting there in diapers constantly like shitting himself so he didn't have to get up and stop farming Elo. It's like, this is a real episode, but this was like 20 years ago, so
is this like made up?
Yes.
Yeah, it's CSI. It's made up. It's a TV show. It's like Law and Order. It's definitely made up.
I've not watched it before.
Look.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think you would know CSI.
Are you telling me that Lawrence Fishburne actually didn't have that phase in his life before he acted in The Matrix?
It's like he died from wearing diapers and pooping. He pooped himself to death.
It sounds like a South Park thing. I don't know if that's where they got it from, but I don't know, that I can't remember much any episode other than that one for some reason. That one's just such a weird episode. Sounds wait, that one? And there was this one where a video got spammed like really hard at the time because they had Justin Bieber show up. And like he was like about to fight the police or something, and they gunned him down, and everyone was like, yay, Justin Bieber got shot to death. And then, because like there was such a huge meme at the time. It wasn't even called a meme at the time, but like everyone hated Justin Bieber, and like because it was funny to hate him or something. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him in years. Last I remember him popping into like popularity, it was either the time he got like pulled over and arrested for like possession of something, or it was the time he was on the Calvin Klein cover and they photoshopped his bulge to be larger.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, look, Justin Bieber, he just hasn't been that popular as of late. Like, he peaked too early.
Well, yeah, like, well, no, he was a child, so
yeah, that's what it means to peak
except
too
for
early.
like, what does he even do now? Holy cow! Let's see here. Apparently in 2023, he sold his music publishing rights and catalog shares.
Damn. So
for
are you
$200
telling
million.
me that he doesn't own Baby anymore?
Yeah, he sold the rights to his songs for $200 million, which, you know,
Okay,
it's
so he pulled a
fine.
notch.
I could live off $200 million for the rest of my life.
Dude,
that's for sure.
Dude, I could probably live off of $2 million unless I start a family.
So no, here's what I would do. I just need $10 million. Just give me a small loan of $10 million. And a loan I don't have to pay back.
Plushie, how much would you need to live for the rest of your life without working?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, if my Kiara rolls keep going like this.
Well, here's the thing. If you had, say I had like $10 million, I would pay off my house, and set aside like the remainder of that set million to handle like property taxes and maintenance for the rest of the future, which would be enough because it would be like $700K, which set that aside, do that. And then I would take, the 8 billion and just have it like in like savings accounts getting interest. And then I would just have $1 million and I would have that as my gotcha account. And I would just be the worst whale possible in gotcha games.
I mean, what I'd probably do, the first thing I think I'd do, would probably be like get my dad into retirement, because like he's really close to it, but like, but yeah, just like give him enough to make it the rest of the way there, basically. Also, I check with like my brother and sister if they have any like outstanding debts, which I don't think either of them do. I'd like try to get that settled for them too. I don't owe a lot of money, but
you think you could set aside 100K for gotcha and have more than enough? No, you don't understand. If I was going to roll every character MP5, how much is that actually a year? I don't know. I don't think about that. That's actually a bad thought. Actually, no, we can determine the statistical amount, the most you would need to spend to one. So it's 900 St. Quartz for pity, right? You got to get them 5 times. So that's 1,400.
Yeah, so it's
4,500. At 168 a pack, that is 26 packs to NP5. Let's round up. 27 packs to MP5 a servant.
Okay, so every 5-star servant, to guarantee it, you have to have a maximum of $1,741.
Well, no, so 27 packs,
and that's including like the
10,000 yen,
$65.
So 10,000, times 27, so $1,875 per SSR. Now, how many SSRs do we get a year? Let me look at last year and just see. I'll estimate it. Let's see here. Last year we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that would be, so.
The 25 stars?
So that'd be,
it's
35,000
per year.
So that's 5,400,000 yen. So convert that to USD. That would be $37,514.
Yeah,
to MP5.
and you did that for
now, to guarantee every server. Now,
and if the game runs for 10 more years, that's $300,000.
Yeah, that's why I
said
set $1 million aside.
Set $1 million aside. It's actually terrible, but
it's terrible. But that's hitting pity on every single roll without any extras or anything like that. So,
Yeah,
but with that, your luck would average out. Your luck would definitely average out, and you would approach singularity, and the world explodes.
Yeah, dude, just if you ever did, all right, you would have to show yourself getting like the most SQ anyone's ever had.
I will say, if I had the option, I would start off trying to load $100,000 worth of St. Quartz onto my account. If I had like $10 million was given to me, I would definitely try to load $100,000 worth of quartz onto my account.
I don't know, man. Maybe you want to save some
Yeah,
for FGO2. I'm joking.
I would not be able to do that. I would stop after like 10 packs. I would be like,
But you gotta be the person with the most. You gotta be able to post it on Twitter.
But what
for
if?
clout.
But what if I have like the worst accident ever happen to me, and I need to spend like $9 million in reconstructive surgery, and then I can't afford it because
Buy your arm from Da Vinci, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, at that point I should just buy like a new body.
Yeah, it only available in children's sizes according to Da Vinci.
I mean, like, I'd live longer then, right?
But I think the important thing
also
is that it'd be funny.
Also, for $100,000, you would get 256,000 SQ, 257,000 SQ on GP, not on NA, because NA costs more money, which is stupid as fuck.
Lol.
Yeah, because it's 14. Okay, so yeah, it converting to USD, that would be 14,390,150 yen. You know, at a 10k yen a pack. That's 140 or 1,439 packs by 168. That would be 24,000. What? Sorry, 241,752. So with that many Saint quartz at 24,000, say you average 400 quartz per SSR, then that's 604 SSRs, you know, which is 120 5 stars,
Auto
you know,
game.
MP5.
Whoop.
I have a very important question.
What's up?
Do you have Neo Bride?
Yes, I do.
Do you have Outrage?
Yes.
Can you put it on support normal?
Sure. Yeah, just give me a
Thank
second.
you.
I'm doing the 90 star node with Vritra and trying to get Bond 10 on Dobrynya before the banner ends.
But yeah, that would be enough for like 5 years worth of SSRs. Also horrifying, you know, $100,000 for only 5 years of SSRs. If you want to max out,
Yeah. Dude.
That's why I don't max every character. That's why I don't max every character.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I'd ever. Oh, dude, I just got Bond 9 on her. Damn. I don't know if I could ever like stop spending, like living like a poor person. Like I mean, I guess because if you have $10 million, like obviously, like you can splurge so much more on a lot of stuff, but like I kind of want to make it happen, make that be the rest of my life's worth of money, you know?
If I had like $10 million, what would really change is, one, I would pay someone to make sure my house stays clean, like just have someone come in weekly.
All right, so you're already better than Asmongold.
Right, Step one, don't become Asmongold. Step one, don't become Asmongold. Step two, pay someone to come clean your house weekly, and maintain it.
So don't be XQC. Be XQC instead of Asmongold.
And two, I mean, I would definitely, for sure, keep my computer up to date, but like that's like a couple thousand every few years. Like
Dude,
it wouldn't be, you know.
I would build a computer with all of the most expensive shit, basically. I would, like, I don't know how much it would cost, but it'd probably, I don't even know how much, like, the highest end computer parts cost, but that's definitely one of the first things I'd update on here. I just think, like, I'd probably become too reclusive, and then I'd just get really depressed and sad.
Nah, man, I'm reclusive and I'm not depressed or sad.
Oh yeah, but like, you're not. I don't think you're as social as I am, or at least you can like get the social bug out of you different. You know, like.
Yeah, that's what a childhood of no friends will do to you. You just don't care.
Yeah, well, I had a certain point of time where I actually interacted with a lot of like friends and such. So,
I did
I've
too,
actually
but
tasted the grass on the other side, and I know it's worth it.
Here's the thing, and I know this is all in my head, is I had, after high school, a group of people I hanged out with and even, went to their place for like parties and stuff like that. But every time I was there, in the back of my head, I'm like, they don't really like me. I'm just here out of pity. And that was in the back of my head forever. And it's probably not true, but it was always in my head. And that's why I can't interact with people, because I keep thinking that. Whereas in online, it's much easier to go, oh, they actually are going to talk to me because they choose to. Because online you can just block people. I always found like in a school setting, because like if you're in school, it's like, yeah, you're kind of like in these classes, you're put in these groups, by just random luck. You really don't have a choice to interact with. Whereas online, it's very easy to just stop interacting with someone.
Yeah, it's a way to look at it, I guess, but I don't know, man. Like my best friend, I met him in high school, and I reconnected with him at McDonald's because he was working at McDonald's. But like that guy is genuinely like one of the only people I can just like talk about anything with, because like I can't talk with most of my family about like online stuff, and then I can't talk with you guys about IRL stuff. So like, but like he's the one person I can talk to everyone with. It's nice having. Hey Plushie, do you have any friends?
What?
Hey, Plushie, you got any friends?
Did you grow up with friends?
Yeah, but not a lot. I don't know.
Okay, good.
Why does that matter?
Well, have you been like kind of hearing what we're talking about? I know you're busy with something.
He's too busy typing in the Ray Shift Discord.
Oh.
No, but like what? Okay. Why does it matter? Can I have a rundown?
Oh no, we were just talking about
talking about the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, but we just cut contact after I graduate usually.
See, that's the thing is you
that
end up
happens with
just
a
like
lot of
not
people.
talking to people. And also, you're in another country, so like I think it's weirder.
Yeah.
It's harder for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's just harder to make friends as an adult, but I think that's because like at that point, the things you enjoy are like more particular, and it's harder to bond with people over stuff. Because like if you're a kid, then it's like, oh, I like watching football or something, and I meet a guy, and he's like, yeah, I like watching football too. Cool, let's be friends. But these days, it's like I don't like football. I like playing this very specific game that I am basically embarrassed to talk to anyone about.
And the other guy is like, I like feet, and you're like, no, thanks.
Hey, look. Mist is a good friend of our show, alright?
Okay, I'm not, I wasn't thinking of Mist.
But, see, we make an exception for him, okay? I don't know. It's just awkward talking about something like FGO, because like, if they know what it is and they don't play it, then it's awkward because, yeah. But if they don't know what it is and they don't play it, obviously they don't play it if they don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh! Everyone I interact with
then you have to
online,
explain it, and how the fuck do you explain it?
everyone I interact with online knows or is involved with FGO. I just realized I don't have anyone who I interact with really that doesn't like any person who I would consider an acquaintance online. I don't have any acquaintances that aren't related to FGO, because the only people I talk to online are you two and the people I play Final Fantasy 14 with, which I met through Fino, who are also involved in FGO. I don't know anyone else. That's all I know.
My friend actually picked up Nikkei recently.
Nikkei's fun. We had the co-op thing this past week, In fact, it was on Thursday night, which really messed up my sleep schedule because I had to be there to help. But Ordeal Stall 3 was coming out in like 4 hours after that started, so I didn't get any sleep.
Dude, he's got like Hatsune Miku figures and stuff, so he's as much of a cringe lord. He's more of a cringe lord than I am, honestly, because he's also active on 4chan, but he's cool. He's my favorite person.
Active on 4chan, a fate worse than death.
A fate worse than fate.
A fate worse than fate.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, like, what are you guys doing? Are you guys doing anything these days?
No, there wasn't really much to talk about this week. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
We scraped the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, there was even drama to talk about, but it's apparently.
But it's not. It's not really drama anyway. It's like, it's just a situation we don't quite know about yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can maybe talk about it a bit more next week. But I don't know how much.
I don't know if there's
I don't
any
know how much
development,
content we're gonna
because-
have with the trial.
Because clearly there are people that are not willing to budge. They're just like, okay, I'm just gonna wait until somebody actually does something, and I'm not gonna get threatened by empty threats thrown at me. And there's some people that are more worried, aka me. So
Yeah, that's my stance. Is I'm not, until I see something happen to someone, I don't think we need to be afraid, because quite like literally quite recently, like false strike. I saw something on Twitter about false strikes being made against like VTubers or something to get them to expose their identity. It's like people make false strikes, and I wouldn't put it past people to like do false strikes in order to
it's just a combination of things, you know, like all the mean comments, the old app media owner going on a rant, and potentially takedown request. Like it's just a lot of different compounding factors added together that makes it feel a lot more convincing to me. Like if it's just one thing, I would not really bet. Like yeah, the guy told me to kill myself. Sure, like it's the internet, right? Like grow
You
up.
just used
right?
the
But,
command spell, didn't you?
no, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
I heard
No.
I heard a command spell.
Pepe used the command spell.
Oh, that's funny. It's such a easily recognizable sound.
Oh, if I don't miss this 40% crit, which I'm going to, I could potentially win.
I got Outrage on Bride.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if you still need it, but yeah.
Yes, I
does.
do.
He's still doing the run.
I missed the 40% crit, bro. Just give me the 40% crit. Come on, man.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Here you go.
You're welcome.
Take it from me, good sir.
Answering the person in chat, yeah, actually I basically did finish the NA event. I just haven't done the challenge quest yet, because I wanted to
Doesn't
do
it
that on
end in
stream.
a couple hours?
Yeah, it's not like the challenge quest is that difficult. I more or less remember what you gotta do. You just gotta sit around until she exposes herself, and then you attack.
It's a really annoying quest if you do any defensives, because she steals your defensive buffs on break.
Yeah.
Last hope. 40% buster crit. No!
Which is why you approach it differently.
What do you mean?
You don't spam defensive skills as you're stalling.
Oh yeah, well, you don't stall. Just do what you call it?
Well, you can stall with like taunters and
Just
stuff.
unga bunga strats.
You could also brute force it, but that's lame. Yo, I just got 500 friend points. Someone's using my Shiba a lot, apparently.
It's a bot.
Damn. Damn, dude.
Stick with the. Oh yeah, well, with Bargus you got to hit her with it. Like you still got to hit her,
Dude.
and you don't do damage on those hits. But yeah,
Just cream held. Yeah, it's so easy. Cream held.
oh yeah.
She's
Criminals will work,
lawful evil though. Probably not dragon. Dude, just use Protoku. She's a wild beast. And he ignores
I don't really-
defense.
I don't have any like friend point like.
I thought you were gonna say
vacuums or
friends.
anything.
I
No,
don't have
well,
any
I-
friends.
Didn't we already have the discussion if I don't have any friends anyway? Like we've already.
Well, I
We've
don't know.
already discussed
Maybe you got hit with a message and like they all just simultaneously said, "Hey, we don't want anything to do with you anymore after how you talked about us."
Like ew, please leave. But no,
Rio Emerald, more like no
I
Emerald.
don't. No one's really using my servants for FP, unfortunately.
Eh.
I don't know. FP is the only place you can really get it is from lottos.
Yeah. Well, I don't need a lot of FP, fortunately, because I'm not like I don't know. I mean, it's such a pain in the ass to use FP, just with how the game's constructed, or rather, how the game isn't constructed. So like, I just don't really ever need it unless there's like a new 1-star or something. But then again, I haven't rolled my NP5 Habitrot yet, so.
You haven't in JP.
NA. No,
Oh.
JP that was a long time ago. But I only completed Lost Belt 6 kind of recently, I guess. So, well, actually I completed Lost. Okay, I completed it for Tunguska. Yeah, okay. The reason why I did it very recently. Okay, the really recent clear was on my alt, right. Right. Because I thought like, oh, we're gonna get the Grail casting, the Grail refund thing, right? I better go ahead and finish up Lost Belt 6 and unlock Grail casting so I can hopefully get refunded Grails. And then I didn't get refunded
Oh, it's not
Grails.
a JP account?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still,
wait, so
still waiting.
is that your only JP account?
My other JP account. I have two of
You-
them. That's the one
Why?
with Fergus on it. It's because
We're only allowed to legally stream ORT in November, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
screw that.
December 1st.
December 1st. Damn.
December 1st. Tunguska is only allowed to be streamed since November. Yeah, bro. I just think
Yeah,
it's stupid. Like, I don't
It
know,
is
man.
stupid. Look, until I get until I get a notice, say from like Airmong or Neo, where they got an actual copyright strike, I don't think it's something
I
to be
mean-
worried about.
Honestly, the only content I'm actually upset not being able to share that is listed here is You Olgama request, because I really like to make clear, like, I really like to tell people you can clear with F2P.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
Here's the thing. Just start posting on them on Twitter. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure when the Olgama
Twitter
requests
Blue,
come out.
dude. If you don't have Twitter Blue and you post that shit on Twitter and you like sped it up to 2 minutes, it's literally like you're gonna, like what Otto said in that CSI episode, like you're gonna die from having seizures.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Fucking-
When
like,
the
bro.
next Olga quest comes out, I'm gonna do a run. I'm gonna record it, post it with Twitter Blue, of course, and make sure I use all the Japanese tags, just to get them, just to see how if I can get people harassing me.
Dude, I mean, people post TAs of it. Like Japanese TAers post TAs of it when it first came out. No,
Yeah,
I don't think the
they're-
TAer is
they're-
gonna give a shit. Honestly,
They aren't gonna. What are they gonna do on Twitter?
I mean, also CQs are like completely fine, like in their content. Like if you just want to, like, CQs in events are like they're not gonna ban that. So it's like you can do farming, you can do So here are the list of, this is funny, I guess, to talk about. So here are the list of things that you cannot stream. Once again, so event story that are from events that are not locked behind Fuyuki, and interlude stories. sound players in my room. Opening animation, fair. Part 1 ending. Sure, it's a song. Servants Bonsies. And Olgama request.
I'm posting Bonsies.
Dude,
How
Servant
dare
Bonsi
they-
is so funny. Like, what if I use Dolman's Bonsi in a run?
How dare they always? How dare they prevent me from doing that one segment of my stream where I go into the music player and spend materials on things to unlock the ability to listen to music.
Yeah. So these are supposedly off limits. Main interlude. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay.
Never mind.
So, okay, so part 2, Lost Belt 5 clear, main interlude. Okay, so by October 1st, you can finally post videos about Olympus, Atlantis, and Heian-kyo. Dude.
No one's gonna. I don't think, especially on Twitter, I don't think we're gonna see anything.
No,
And,
there's no fucking way they pilot Twitter. Like what the fuck are they gonna do? They delete your tweet? Okay, sure, dude. I don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah, they can't even do that. But like, I also don't. I honestly don't think until something happens. I'm just gonna assume nothing's gonna happen on YouTube. I'd rather, once again, I'd rather be positive than be negative.
I guess, yeah. Don't you agree though? They should ban new Ox King from runs because of spoilers.
True.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it spoils the
Now-
fact that
now
it spoils
that's a
the fact
change
that
I
you
can
can
give
roll
my-
it on banners.
No, here's my take on this, right? So by November you can stream Tunguska, and by December you can stream Lost Belt 7. I think between November and December they should ban Kukulkan, to be honest.
Yeah, you can't stream Kukulkan.
She's spoilers, guys. I don't know, man. I think you should ban Kukulkan, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's break their legs.
Let's
But
fucking
yeah.
ban Kukulkan. Let's go. Ban Space Arash.
So, I've never asked this for some reason. Why do you pronounce it like Kukulkan? There's only one L on it.
Kukulkan.
You always say it like Cool Mountain. Cool
Yeah,
Con.
because she's pretty cool.
She's not.
One cool wasn't enough for her. Damn.
Those bans are those are for JP, of course.
Yeah, see, here's the thing: is in NA that it actually wouldn't fly if they tried to say this. If they tried to say you cannot stream Lost Belt 6, it would not fly in NA. They'd get backlash. Saying that you can't share your gameplay or your screenshots or your videos would not fly in the West.
Me when I'm Nintendo, bro. Like, what do you mean? Okay. I never asked you what your guys' damage is with Cool. What do you mean? Like, how do we do that much damage?
No,
she just does
what,
that much
what you
damage.
don't like about her. He's using slang.
Oh. Look. I'm just salty that she's very good at TAs. That's it.
I just
And you
think
dumb run.
she's
Neat.
boring.
Yeah. Ryou hates pressing buttons. You say that, but
I think for farming, it's annoying, her whole button shenanigans. But that's beside the point. I also just think she's kind of ugly.
Damn.
I don't like
what you got?
Kukulkan's design.
What you got against? I almost said blonde women. What do you
No.
got against?
Green
brightly-
women.
Yeah, brightly hair colored women.
Green women? I mean,
Green.
I get. Oh,
Look, I
Like,
think
it's
Ket's-
literally
I
in
don't
your
like-
name. Her hair is like emerald colored.
I don't like how Kets looks. So, and I don't like how, what's her? Yeah, I just don't like them.
Man,
I don't like how Santa
hate
Kets
it.
looks. I don't like how Kets looks. I don't like how Kukla. The design just is not for me. I find they're kind of an annoying character, but
man.
Arizona is a real country because you said Kukulkan is ugly. What does that have to do with anything? What's the
Arizona
inside joke here?
Isn't a
what's
real
the joke there? I don't
Arizona
know.
isn't a country
Arizona
anyways.
isn't a country. You're right. Arizona isn't a real country.
No, you said Arizona is a real country because
No,
you
he
said-
No, he
corrected
corrected it and says isn't.
He doesn't like Mexicans. That would explain it.
I have nothing wrong with Mexicans. Don't add racism on the list. Of
He
things.
likes Talala.
Well, no, it's not racist. It's not.
right?
It's
You like
nationalism.
Talala?
No, he hates
I like
Talala.
Talala. She's just a potato. No,
See,
I like
he,
Talala.
He shits.
but
He
she's a
shit
potato.
talks her more than
See?
anyone I've ever heard
Well-
talk about.
well,
her.
I should talk Koyan Skya more than anyone you've ever heard, but I like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's because. No, that's mean.
Do you know how little damage Kiara does?
At least
What do
two.
you mean?
I literally can't say that, by the way, because I think I second tried the Neja min turn, and then I like also second tried the Arjuna altar one, Super Recollection quest with her. She actually like outperformed my expectations by so much. I thought she did 0 damage, but I
Well,
guess
you 120'd her.
Well, yeah, but like it was easier than Koyan Dark, which is like why?
Well,
How is that
that's a
possible?
conversation for
command seal
another
again.
day. Yeah.
How's that
come on.
possible?
Oh no, we've just looped back. He's looping, but he's looping back to Koyan Dark being bad.
Yep. It always comes back to that.
I just got lucky though because this tree fight,
Man,
bro. I have been sitting here
I thought
wasting my.
I thought we
life.
made a lot of progress last week, but
We did,
we didn't. We didn't make any
Okay.
progress.
sure.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know what?
I mean-
Next time, when we have you over for couples therapy, you should bring your wife along with you.
I mean, it's almost 8, so hey,
8?
8 o'clock.
7, 8,
Oh.
9.
Oh, I thought you said almost AIDS.
Why would?
Yeah, I don't know why you'd
can't.
say that. How could you say such a thing? Look, we're doing a good job stretching for time here. Okay.
Why do we need to
for
stretch the time again?
We don't need to stretch for time. If we want to call
Just
it
fucking-
here, we're fine.
Yeah, just dump the views onto Fino as a gesture of hey, thanks for coming.
Well, no,
next
Otto
week.
wants to stream FGO after this.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
but
Yeah,
like we can
I
end
know,
our
it's
part
just
here
like-
at any time.
Like, dude, last week we had like a 4.5-hour episode, and going down to
Right,
a 2.5-hour. Like,
We don't
That's
need.
fine.
Okay, here's the thing. There's no podcast about, especially not fucking fake Grand Order that goes for this long. Dude.
Right,
like,
because we haven't
oh my
we
God.
don't even really talk about FGO half the time. We have talked about money and other random things, like the dumbest things possible.
yeah, and
It's-
like how we would spend that money on exorbitant amounts of SQ.
Well, yes, but like and friends and not having friends.
Oh my
Got
God,
it.
70% crit. Kiara, stop!
Gotta get that Spotify money, dude. I am not making anything on Spotify for the moment. Like,
How many people are watching it on Spotify?
That's a good question. Yeah. Also, reminder people, if you guys want to listen to these on Spotify, I have. Yeah, it's being uploaded on Spotify, and it's not letting me sign in. Hold on. Continue with Google. There. It's. I hate it here. I hate Spotify for podcast. Oh, this is why it took so long for me to do anything. Okay, I had to log in. Okay, that's it. There we go. I can't do the continue with Google thing that I do with literally everything. Right now we have 41 Spotify followers. Our previous episode has 114 plays. It says our audience size is 109. I think that's just the total amount of people that have clicked onto it. And again, like 114 plays and 109.
Is Kiara's third skill even good? Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a buff. Like, it's a decent buff, of course, but like, it added a decent amount of stuff, but it's not like crazy. It's just like, eh. Like, it doesn't fix her damage that much, to be honest. It doesn't fix her damage at all if you're not against good.
Yeah, it actually doesn't change your damage at all.
Yeah, it doesn't change her damage at all. Like, specific... Okay, once again, like, both Neja and Arjuna Alter are, they are both good. Like, good trait. So she's hitting anti-trait on them. Like, I don't necessarily think her buff actually helped her that much. I completely overrated it when I first saw it.
We have
like, oh my,
exactly
I'm so hyped about
one Swedish listener on Spotify. They actually have like nationalities listed on here. We've got 1% Irish, got 2% Vietnamese. Usually, like from my experience, Vietnamese, it's more common with like anime-related things. So I'm surprised that one's low. Philippines is at 4%. Ireland, yeah, I already said Ireland.
Oh yeah, if I look at my if you look at YouTube video analytics, they tell you also where it is. Like on one of my recent videos, the one video I had of using Hokkaido to farm, it was unusually high Japan watch of 6% as the highest, but like normally on like a normal video, like if I pull up, let me look at a video that got a good amount of views.
I mean, I honestly just want to like just region lock my stuff out of Japan.
You gotta find like some audio that gets blocked in Japan, and you just insert at the end of every run.
It's just like, I don't know. It's just like
Dude, I'm telling you, like, so on my YouTube analytics, 33% United States. Right below that, it's 4.2% Philippines, 4.1% Brazilians, and then 3.8 Indonesian. Apparently some like Canadians.
All of my ordeal call videos. Why do you don't want the Japanese to watch this Japanese game? Because they get pissed for like with us posting spoilers, and they report us
and hope that you die.
Well, that's one person. Like, let's be real. What people?
No, that's
on
one person who is kind enough to tell you
Dude,
what he was thinking, instead of harboring it in his heart forever.
Like, dude, person on the internet tells you to kill yourself. That is like probably one of the most normal things to happen on the internet.
246.
It is pretty normal.
Yeah.
He's writing down every time we say kill yourself.
Yeah, there's another one, but that's under the same minute, so I won't write another one in.
I don't think it's necessary. I don't think YouTube cares if we say it.
Okay, but if you guys say it like 18 times, then yes, I feel like it actually might be a problem.
Do a test. Upload the video twice. Once saying it, once not saying it. And see if it happens. See if anything...
Look, I still have no idea why that dog episode got
they can still
demonetized.
take, like, I don't think
limited ads.
Okay, if they take down my, let's say, Ordeal Call 3 boss fight video, you think I'm gonna fucking like take them to court? No. I'm just going to like take it. Like, okay, sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, just let it happen.
Like, you just gotta let it happen. Like, what It really is just like the hostility from the community. I haven't seen that in a while. Well, or ever actually, from the Japanese community. Like sometimes,
they were emboldened by getting the append coin fixed.
Yeah, like no, they got emboldened by the fucking old owner of App Media. I'm not shitting. I'm genuinely like serious about that. I feel like he was a huge like reason why I'm getting spammed because
Nah, no, we all know that the real reason why is because of X9.
okay, the reason he got pissed was
it's
the
because he
reason he
saw
got pissed
X9
was
video.
probably because of X9, but like look, I mean that doesn't justify like he can get pissed about it.
Yeah.
You just, I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like he is so influential in the community as well. He's like one of the like his streams actually like I feel like his streams get more views than the actual app media because he's like the old app media guy. So like so he's like one of the biggest FGO tubers in Japan. So obviously when he like goes on a fucking 20-minute tangent about how like garbage Western FGO tubers, like dude,
App Media will destroy Plushie Mistress for his terrible taste in waifus. Okay.
it's
We're kind of straining for content here, so yeah, let's wrap
what
it
is
up.
the channel? I mean, don't
Yeah,
send hate
yeah.
or something.
Let's not share the
Also,
name.
dude, you literally just Google like app media or like whatever, like FGO. If you like look at any FGO Japanese video, it's either app media or him or Buys Gaming. It's like those three people. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Japan is those toxic community. I mean, that's understandable. That's just like toxic community in gacha game as well.
But yeah.
What a surprise!
That's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for showing up. Remember, we're on Spotify. If that even matters at this point of time in the video. Tune in next week as we have Fino judging an amazing trial. I'm gonna try and go overboard with it, so it's gonna be a very special episode, and your vote may or may not matter in determining whether or not he's guilty. So,
I'm not.
Don't listen to him. He hasn't provided any proof yet. But yeah, that's
I don't-
it. Bye bye.
Bye
Goodbye.